Yo. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy in here. Alright. Sweet, dog. Sweet, dog. Let me get this link. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Crap, dude. Where we at? Where we at? Yo, what's up, Barbershop? What's up, brother? What up? What up? What up? What's up, brother? Yo, not much, man. Let's see. Let me bring this up over here, too. Yo, hope everybody's day's been doing, swell. I'm gonna guess everybody's, you know, making money, I'm guessing. Hopefully. Yo, what's up, there, Coy? What's up, man? What's up, Sahil? What is going on? What is up? Other than AMC. Other than AMC. It do be looking good though, man. We're gonna be rich. Yo, Mika. Hey, I'll show my boobies to be rich. I got you, baby. I got you. Yo, what's up, Eric? What's up, man? What's up? What's that? Oh, man. I hope everybody's having a great day, though. Hope everybody's day's doing very nice. Very, very nice, man. There has been a little bit going on there. We're up, what, currently like 40-something%. I mean, the volume day is ridiculous, though. The volume day is ridiculous. Like, we're getting close to numbers where volume numbers were back in like January. If you guys remember, like some days back in January, we had 500 to 800 million. But right now, we're at 5.5 million. So we're getting to those volume numbers again, which is nuts. Oh, did you really, Mika? Yo, nice. How much you up on AMC? A lot. I mean, my average was, you know, not the best anyway. It was right at $8. Right at $8. With what, 20, right at 2,400 shares now. So I mean, we're up. You know, we're up, man. What, over 3x? Almost home runs, man. Almost a home runs, man. Dude. Let's see here. I'm going to be buying a mansion for my dog. You're going to buy a mansion for your dog? Yeah, let's go, dude. I'm going to buy a mansion for a dog. I don't know, man. What kind of mansion, though? Just like a nice, small, nice mansion, or like a normal size mansion? You're up 300%. Yo, let's go, Melanie. Let's go. Yeah, I'm up over 300% too. What did it say? 8, 16, 24. So we're up. I'm up like 3 point what? You know, 3 point like 3 or 3.4x. Pretty much right now. Yeah, 3.4x. 3.4x. Well, if we see bigger, some of these bigger buy-ins, obviously, right? So if we see, like, you know, some of the bigger shorters out there starting to buy back in on shorts, we'll see this price go even more parabolic. Right now we're up 40%. You'll know when that happens, right? They start buying back in, bigger groups anyway. They could have bought some back in here and there, right? They could have for sure. I haven't seen the numbers today. You won't see those to the end of the day and publications come out. But this number right here would be more like, you know, 80 to 100+%. It'd be like one of those days, like you've seen on other stocks when those start to squeeze like really, really big. You'll see those +% like in like the 100 on the day. Yo, what's up, Melody? I hope you're doing well, though. It is good to see you. Don't get to see some people very often, man. Want to make a wish? Make a wish. Yo, nice, Com. Yeah, Make a Wish is a great foundation. My sister, when she had cancer, when she was 13. Make a wish. You know, she got to make a wish as well. It is a great little thing, man. Honestly, we've come so far since the 801 days. Yeah, we have, Mika. We have. It took a long time though. Not everything's like, you know, super fast or slow, but it is what it is. If you guys haven't, make sure to hit the like button below. It definitely helps out. Hope everybody's day's been going swell today, dude. I've seen that AMC was doing very well today. But I honestly been spending a little time with the kids a little bit much as I can, since I've been working like, you know, a nonstop maniac the last, you know, 3 or 4 months. So, and then, you know, obviously I blew through a lot of, literally doing like 2 or 3 days of work in like one day. I knew it wasn't going to do much without me right here. So I was like, well, you know what? We'll get on and then we'll stream through, you know, this afternoon. Bro, tell me why I should not sell right now, Jason. Yeah, it goes. I mean, hold on, man. I mean, have it at this point, right? I guess it all depends on your price targets, Ghost. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Vincent? What's up, my man? Hope you're doing well today, dude. Hope you're doing well. I'm up insane money. What is your average buy-in price, Ghost? What's your average buy-in price? I mean, we got tomorrow, too. Remember that, Ghost. We do have Friday, which is tomorrow as well, man, before the weekend. I honestly feel like I don't see us, like, stopping right now, right? Running-wise. Like, we could see some small, like, you know, like, humps like this, down and up, you know, down and up, you know, this up here, where we got up to, like, you know, right at 30 bucks and got pushed back down. Right now, we're at 27. I can honestly see us going up to 30 bucks, though. Maybe by the end of this today. Maybe by the end of the day, or going into aftermarket hours. I don't see any big pushing up, anything big pushing us down right this second. I mean, obviously, those things can definitely change. Right now, we're in more parabolic levels. You're up 40-something% today. You know, at one point, we were at like 45 plus, almost 50. What do you think should be a safe stop loss if your buy-in is at 1358? I mean, it depends on you. Are you putting just a percentage stop loss, or what are you going to do, Rich? I mean, it's your money, so I can't tell you what to do with your money, right? I guess it all depends on like where do you want to put your running stop loss at, and if you want to go by percentage points, right? So a lot of people, you know, will do like 15%, something like that. You could do. It's up to you, man. It's your money. What happens to the hodl when paper hands start cashing out? Honestly, I don't think we're going to see any big backlash unless we get restricted, right? There's lots of unknowns. You know what I mean? In terms of like what happens if Robinhood restricts buys and they make it only where you could sell again, kind of like they did back in January. Obviously, that right there could, you know, be harmful to the whole thing because at that point, are we going to have people hodling, or people are going to start paper handing and start selling? If people continue to hold and then the price continues to stay at least where it's at or go higher, eventually you're going to have these, you know, bigger people that have been shorting AMC start buying back in. They don't go through Robinhood or places like that, right? They have their own, you know, private liquidity, you know, places where they go through. So theirs is not going to get stopped. Does that make sense? What's your thought on Sundial? I mean, Sundial, I haven't seen Sundial in forever, man. Sundial's like $1, you know, dollar stock or so. Right now it's at 84 cents. I think it's somewhere around in there, right? It's worth around $1. If I'm being honest about Sundial, right? I've said this since when? Since back in January, February, man. When people are asking about Sundial, I still think it's a $1 stock. We could definitely see Sundial come back up to over $1 though, 100%. There for a while, we were swinging between $1 and $1.50 for a long while. We can see that again. I eat crayons, so I'm just gonna hodl. Melody, I agree with you there. I'm a crayon eater myself. Something back in my head thinks AMC can hit 300 a share. It definitely can. Like I said, it all depends on certain areas, man. And nobody knows those. Nobody knows what's going to happen. CCIV price in a month. Manska, I don't know where it's going to go in a month. I do know eventually CCIV is going to be over $100 a share. I do know that, right? Eventually it's going to be there. Right now, one reason why, you know, CCIV is being held down, one reason, obviously, they haven't sold a car yet. They don't start selling cars until August. 2 is they're in a SPAC, right? And all SPACs have been being hammered, but CCIV is heavily shorted. Kind of like some other, you know, EV companies like GoEV and others, which is Canoe. They're all heavily shorted. So it all, it depends on, is there going to be a squeeze on those? Well, eventually, you know, if something big happens, obviously there will be a squeeze on CCIV and others as well. Especially if they're going to continue to short it. Look at them. They continue to short, you know, AMC and GME, POS, and other like meme stocks that they know they're getting whooped on all the time, but they continue to short it. I mean, the shorts doubled down on their shorts the last couple days, right? So they've been doubling down on shorts again. What's that tell you? I don't know. What it tells me is that there's one, they're stupid. Two, they think they're going to win. And three, I just don't. I think you know, our communities, we're big brain, bro. We're not going to give in. So I think eventually they'll learn their lesson. But for now, they're continuing to do what they're doing. You know what I mean? I got in Ford after watching your stream the other day. Made some gains. Yo, nice, Josh. Yeah, man. I like Ford as a long-term goal. If they can turn around, man, and get everything into a you know, electric vehicles. They're saying they're going to try to do like 50% by 2030 now, which is great. It's good to hear. Really good to hear. They should have started like 5 months ago, though. I mean, 5 months, like 5 years. I mean, they should have started that back around when they seen that, you know, Tesla and other EV companies were starting to gain, and that people wanted to get into other things other than just, you know, combustion engines. They'll still do good though. I think Ford will do good either way. They've been around for so long. You know, it's a name brand. I bought a lot of Ford back on $6 back last year when it dropped down to $6. I bought it. Could have bought it even lower, but I didn't buy in at the low point. One point is like $5. I do have an average buy-in price on Ford at $6.77. So I figured, hey man, you know, I bought. I think currently right now I have like, you know, almost, I think right at 5,000 shares in Ford. Yeah, right at 5,000. Just checked. Yeah, 4,970. Yes, right at 4,970 shares of Ford at 677. So obviously, I want those things to grow as well. I do know those are going. At the end of the day, we all know Ford's not going to go anywhere. It's the reason why I bought it very low. I figured eventually they'd get on their high horse and get off their whole combustion engine, you know, forever thing, and they'll be fine, right? And we'll all make lots of money there. Just like I believe all the other companies I invest in long term. I mean, honestly, if it wouldn't have dropped that low, I probably would have never bought in, right? I would probably just kept thinking, well, one day we'll see what happens. But at $6, I figured you couldn't go wrong at that point. You know, I figured it's going to go up at least to, you know, at least double itself. But now I think it can, you know, eventually we'll probably see Ford, you know, over 40, 50 bucks a share eventually. Jennifer, I already answered that question twice. Who's up on AMC? I think everybody's up on AMC. This is over where we got to back in January. We're over where we were in January. Everybody's up. I'm guessing everybody's up, right? Everybody in the channel, you guys up on AMC finally? Like I said, you guys should have been leveling down when we got down to $5-6. That's when I was got to preach to you guys, man. When we were under $10, that was the time to buy AMC. Like, it was going to go up, like 100%. There was nothing in my mind. But I can't say 100% going up because, obviously, it's kind of against the rules. But I was pretty confident it was going up. Just judging by numbers and where we were at, there was nothing you couldn't. I don't think you could have convinced me that we weren't going to go up. I don't think there was any convincing me at that point. We weren't going to at least go up. All right, there we go. Sweet. Average down to 16 to 902 in 3 months. Yo, let's go big. Let's go, you big dog and man, you. The good thing was you know, while AMC was down so long, it gave people lots of time to get in, right? Or lots of time for people to get their buying prices down, which was great. You know what I mean? Which was amazing. I'm so up, the money's blinding me. Yeah, I feel that. I seen some people yesterday said they sold some of their initial investments. I did see some people like that yesterday. I saw a couple of YouTubers post they sold some of theirs as well, which I figured was going to happen anyway on that point, right? And people get up so much, they, you know, obviously managing, you know, risk, whatever. Again, I'm not going to judge anybody for those things, so don't feel bad if you guys did those things. You guys know me; I'm not that kind of person. I think you guys all have to make your own decisions on those ends. I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. It's your money, and you guys will never get that from me. So I do appreciate all you guys being here, man, and hanging out every day and chilling and talking about the good moves in the market. I have not sold any of my shares, though. I'll let that be known. I haven't sold any of my shares. I'll let you guys know when I sell. I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm very transparent, so I'll let you guys know when I sell anyway. But I haven't sold any of my shares, not one. But I have a really good buy-in spot too, though. Remember that, guys. my buy-in spot is, you know, right at the $8 range. So I'm up over $20 a share. Right now I'm up over $20 a share. So just remember that too. I'll judge. No, I don't want to be one of those communities, man. I've seen a lot of those communities so far. People are like, you know, hacking people for certain things. I get it. But I just don't want to take part in those kind of things. Hope everybody's having a great day today, though. If you haven't, make sure to smack the like button below. Yeah, I'm guessing everybody's having an amazing day today. Give us a range. Well, there's a big range there, right? There's a big range, man. You know, the range is between, could be anywhere between $100 and $10,000. The thing there that we don't know, the unknown is, the bigger unknown is, are we going to get shut down for liquidity issues, right? So we're going to have these same thing where we had happen in January, where we get up so high that then we see Robinhood start to step in, put their foot down and make it to where you only sell and you can't buy anymore. Is those liquidity issues going to start again? I don't know. Hopefully not. If those things don't happen, then the moon is, you know, the moon's the picture at that point, right? We can go parabolical. It doesn't matter because we're not the ones who's buying in, right? It also depends on how many synthetic shares are actually out there. Nobody knows that yet because we don't have those numbers yet from the proxies being sent out. We don't know the exact number of synthetics either. You know, the exact number. If we had the exact numbers, you could tell like where they're going to buy in at, where we're going to be at, right, and how far we're going from there. We don't have those numbers yet. That's another unknown factor there, right? So there's lots of unknowns in that area. Hopefully that makes sense. There's tons of unknowns there. And that's not me spreading FUD. That's just me saying, hey, look, there's unknowns, right? I'm going to continue to hold on, and I'll tell you guys, you know, what's going to happen at that point, right? Or what I think is going to happen, especially when I know those shares and we see those shares outstanding. Obviously, then we can calculate prices where we could go, right? But then we still have the unknown of what happens to liquidity issues from certain places like Robinhood, which happened back in last June or January. I mean in February. Yo, Sal, thank you so much, man, for the first tip of the day, man. The $25, Sal. You're a big dogging man. Thank you, dude, for supporting me and the family, brother. That means a lot, man. You know that. I appreciate it, bro. $6.88 here, but only 146 shares. But guess what, though, John? How much money is that 146 shares worth right now, though? You know what I mean? Like, man, it's still a good amount, man. You know what I mean? Don't kick yourself for saying like what could have been or what I could have right now, right? Don't feel bad about that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you have one share or a billion shares, right? Like, do I wish I had more than 2,400 shares? Yeah, obviously. But am I going to kick myself for that? No, I don't care. It's at the end of the day, man, it's whatever. I'm in the movement. It doesn't matter. I bought into AMC. Honestly, the first time I bought AMC was at the start of February for around $4 a share. And I got into it because I wanted to, get into the movement. It was at the first start of the movement. I got wind of it, right? Remember? And I wanted to show, like, just get in, man, to show the hedge funds that, hey, we could do something too, right? And we could show them something. So, hey, what's it matter, man? It's what I got into it for. So whether you have one share or 10,000 shares, doesn't matter. Yeah, you're worth like $4,100 right now, though, John. Like, who cares, bro? You know what I mean? Hey, don't worry about it, bro. Hey, I ain't here to judge you, man. Whether you have 1 shares or 10 million shares, I don't care. I was 2,300 shares deep at $16. God, Sal, that's crazy, though, man. And at least you got your buy-in down. See, Sal? And that's the reason why I was preaching to you guys, man. When we were down below $10, I was like, dude, guys, get your buy-ins down. Remember we were at $7 or $8? I was like, look, if you guys can get your buy-in for like $7 or $8, even if you had to hold on to it for a year, we'll eventually be at like $25 to $30 anyway. So why not just get your buy-in down? Obviously, I know some people didn't have money, right? But if you did have money, or if you could buy in like once every other week or something because you got paid or whatever, right? At least you got your buy-in down a little bit and got closer to that $10 range. Would have been nice. But either way, it doesn't matter. I figured, hey, if you got in under, let's say like 13, 14 bucks, at the end of the day, you're at least going to double your money, I figured. That was without a squeeze, though, correct, guys? That's what I'm talking about. Those numbers, that's without a squeeze. because you never know. I don't want to say that everything's going to super squeeze, but we were pretty sure that AMC was definitely going to squeeze eventually. Just judging by, we knew synthetic shares out there were outstanding like crazy. We knew we didn't get the full picture on certain things, so we knew eventually we'd probably squeeze. But I figured, hey, if we even didn't, like, eventually as they start paying off some of their debts, that we would eventually, see the price go up to at least like 25 over the next year. I waited 5 months to take a profit, so I made sure I at least took some now. Hey, Julian. Again, man, you're not gonna see me give you any hate for that. I do know there's other channels where people will get really mad about that. Hey, man, it's your money, and if you need the money, man, obviously you need the money, right? You get what I'm saying? Be smart about what your investments are. Be smart about what your profits are, right? That's your money. If you need to pay a bill, man, if you got a kid and you need to put food on the table, if somebody judges you for that, man, they're not the kind of people I want to be around anyway. At the end of the day, if you guys are wondering what I'm using right now, I am using the webull, man. Great platform. I love it. Do I think this is a squeeze? Well, currently right now, I don't think we've had any big players buy back in. We'll know when that happens. You'll see like one of these numbers right here be like plus 100. Or you know what I'm saying right here? We might have had some smaller short, players buy some shares here and there. Maybe I haven't seen those numbers yet, right? So I don't know that yet. You won't know that towards the end of the day. So at the end of the day, once we get see those filings coming in, then I will know if we had any kind of, shorts being bought back in. But so far, I haven't seen anything here that showed me that there's been a bigger short buy-in yet. Right, so maybe somebody that had maybe like some small shorts maybe bought back in, but when we see the bigger dogs buy back in, we're gonna see the price jump be parabolical. Like we're gonna get shut down. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say there. See, like right here, we got a plus 7.5 candlestick. We're gonna see candlesticks that are like 10+%, and that's gonna, and you'll really know because then we'll see AMC get pretty much just get suspended for that 10-minute range. You'll know when they buy back in. Now, maybe something like right here, something like it, maybe somewhere right here, maybe we've seen like a smaller short buy-in, right? And I mean by smaller shorts, I'm talking about like, some of the smaller like funds, maybe like a smaller hedge fund or something. But none of the bigger hedge funds have bought back in yet. Not that I've seen here. Not unless they're leaking small amounts at a time, which I guess is always possible, but it'd be very, very small amounts. Because obviously, we've had people that have been hedging against AMC that have been smaller too, 100%. No doubt there. It's kind of like a monkey see, monkey do, right? So the smaller people come in and like, well, the bigger guys are doing it. They must know more than we, so we're going to short it too. And maybe some of them lost money as well, but they definitely lost money today. I know you do, Gus. I know you do. I mean, I like to scalp as well, Gus, right? I like scalping as well. But I feel like there's a time and place for most scalps, right? And other times and places just to hold on. It just depends, right? Like to me, like I like to scalp lots of plays sometimes, especially if it's a play I just really doesn't care that much about. And I'm just like getting in because it's going parabolical at the time. Then I'll go in and scalp some. And then I take those profits and I take those and put them into other places. You know that. Which is definitely a thing to do. Yo, Sal, thank you again though, man, for the first tip of the day, man. I appreciate you, Sal. You big dogging hoe, you. You big donger. Now, if you guys get up like some crazy money, right? You guys got to pay some bill or something like that. Then by God, do you pay your bill at the end of the day, right? Especially if you got kids, man, and you put food on the table. If you guys put your rent money in, man, you got rent due tomorrow, then obviously, you know what I mean? How do you think AMC is capable of going? Well, I went over this a minute ago. It all depends on how many synthetic shares are out there, right? If we knew those exact numbers, we could calculate, obviously easily we can calculate. We've done calculations before with, the hypothetical, situations of how many synthetics are out there. Nobody knows those for sure, though, until we get those proxy numbers in. We're not going to get those in for a while, right? And two there, is, are we going to see liquidity issues from places like Robinhood, where there's probably a large amount of AMC shares that are in Robinhood, right? I'd be willing to say that more people probably hold more shares in Robinhood of AMC than they do any other platform. With maybe, you know, webull right behind somewhere in there, but definitely Robinhood's way in front. Just because their user base is massive. Their user base is like twice that of webull's, right? Though webull has been doing very well in terms of like new user acquisition since January, you know, Robinhood is still one of the top dogs. It's at the top of the list, no matter what. It's always going to be there, no matter how many times they screw stuff up. One reason there's obviously the unknown there is, are they going to have liquidity issues? And are they only going to let us be able to sell on Robinhood? Obviously, that could throw some, you know, some wrenches, man, in the cogs on the way up. But as long as people aren't selling, even though you can only sell at that point, it doesn't matter, because it would matter about, you know, when these bigger dogs start buying back in on their shorts. Right? So when their bigger dogs start buying back in on the shorts. There's a lot there, man, to think about, right? On that end. Hopefully, you know, people are holding on. But obviously, you're going to have lots of FUD in the market when that happens. Kind of like you've seen back in January. But hopefully people have, you maybe learned from that. But hopefully, you never know, though. What's your average on Lucid? Are you worried on the production? Have you put much money in it, or just... I put a lot of money into Lucid, but I'm not worried about Lucid short term. I'm long term anyway, so I don't really care about, you know, production right this second. I do know, you know, Lucid's not going to get big in terms of production wise until 2022 anyway. But it is an American company, so they're going to be worth more than, say, something like, you know, another place that's making tons of money and making tons of cars out there, right? But I do have quite a bit of money into Lucid. I think right now I put about 20K into Lucid. And I have an average price right at $12. So I feel like I'm pretty safe on that end. Yeah, I got in very early on Lucid. So I have bought some dips though when Lucid's around like $19 or $20. But again, I'm buying into Lucid for like 2025, right? 2030. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too worried about Lucid. There's a lot of car companies right now that are having, you know, production stuff, and the reason why that is because of chipsets. It's not just you know, exclusive to Lucid. I mean, look at Rivian. Rivian's an amazing company, right? And they've even pushed back their deliveries to July now, right? So they keep pushing theirs back, and the reason why they're doing that is because of the chipset shortages and stuff that's going on right now. I'm not worried about Lucid though, at all. No. I am not. I think Lucid's going to be great. They're going to do great. And yeah, I'd rather be getting in now on Lucid than waiting and, you know, buying in when it's 40 or 50 bucks. The thing about people in the stock market, chat, right? Here's the thing about people in the stock market. I'm going to show you guys what happens in the stock market. All right. What happened, guys? Brings back 6 months. Back here, everybody wanted to buy AMC when it was way up here, right? Way up in here, man. Like over $15. Let's say, man, that's when everybody wanted to buy into AMC. It's when the hype and euphoria. When AMC dipped all the way down here to $4 or $5, people are like, AMC is going to the dumps. I'm never going to buy it. And then we go through this fearful market, and we go up again. Everybody starts getting kind of euphoric again because everybody wants to buy in at 14 or 15 bucks, right? But nobody wants to buy when AMC is down at $10 or $11 or under $10 because it's a terrible stock to be in. You know what I mean? It's a garbage stock, right? But when AMC's up at 30 bucks, everybody's like, wow, AMC is such a great stock. Let's buy all in now. Let's put all of our money in right now at $30. Well, why didn't you buy back here at $5 or $6? Why don't you buy back here at $10? Right? It's the same thing with Lucid and other stocks. People want to buy when stocks are up. They want to buy into very high. It's just human nature. They don't want to buy in when it's low. When you should be buying in more when it's low, right? Because the reason why I was preaching to you guys back when we were below 10 bucks, even below 15 bucks, I was like, look, right now is a great time to be buying in. It's a great time. Because we're going to go up eventually. Now, everybody else outside of our channel, you know, people that didn't really care about AMC is like, AMC is a garbage stock. But now AMC is 30 bucks again, or up to $29 plus. Everybody's like, AMC is the best stock ever. It's going parabolic. Like, dude, we've been talking about this forever. You know what I mean? It's like, right now, it's still not a terrible time, but what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to get at there is like, people like, it's just human nature, man, to like dog crap all over a stock or all over a company when they're doing bad. But as soon as they start doing good, you'll see those same guys turn around and then they want to buy in when it's at tops, right? You get what I'm saying? Hopefully it makes sense. Like, dude, you want to buy when it's like, you should have been buying when it was low. And it's the same thing with, like, you know, EV companies right now, right? Like, EV companies have been beat down, man, right? So EV companies and other things have been beat down a lot. Well, why didn't you buy when they were super low? Like right now when they're low, because eventually they're going to go way back up again. You know, but nobody wants to do that because right now everybody's fearful of the market going back down. It's like, dude, the upside is way more potential than that downside is right now. So what's it matter? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to talk about him. He was asking me about production and you know, Lucid and stuff. I mean, I'd rather be buying Lucid at $20 than I would, you know, 5 or 6 months from now, and Lucid's at 45, 50 bucks, right? That's what I'm getting at there. Didn't you sell CCIV when it blew up, or yes, I did sell some when it blew up. Yes, I did sell some of my CCIV when it blew up. Yes, remember I took out some of my original investment and I took some profits. I didn't sell all out though. I didn't sell all of it. I did not sell all of it. So maybe I should have, honestly, and then bought back in again on a very, very low. But I did sell some of it back then. But it was at the point where it's like so parabolic, it was up so high that eventually it's going to come back down. We all kind of knew that. You know what I mean? I talked about that back when CCIV was exploding over $60 a share. I was like, look, you know, once they get this merger going through, it's going to probably come back down. I didn't know it was going to come back down that far because we didn't know evaluations at that time, but that definitely made them fall back down because of evaluations as well. GME right now is definitely fueling off of AMC as well. I mean, it's up 2%, so obviously, I mean, GME is a lot different though right now than say AMC, right? Like AMC's is way more parabolic, I would say, right now, or could be more parabolic than price movement would be on GME. But I still wouldn't doubt to see GME go over $300 again. I wouldn't doubt to see GME go over the $300 level again. Chat, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button. We have had we've had one hedge fund come in today, so that's good at least, only one. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well. I'd love to have you guys come back, hang out, man, chill, talk, and smack some boot ass. How can shorts cover if we own the stock? You're talking about owning the float? 2% is huge. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like 2 or 3% is still great movement in a regular stock, right? I'm talking about like parabolic movements right now, right? So it'd be hard for, I think it'd be kind of hard for GME right now to shoot up 40% like AMC is right this second, right? Now, obviously, a stock going up, you know, like kind of like NEO right now, like 2% today or 3%, right? Or GME up 2 or 3% as well. Those are good movements for any other stock. Don't get me wrong there, man. I'm talking about like parabolic, like, you know, things have been shorted, you know, very, very high. That could definitely go up more. And guys, they haven't even bought back in yet, by the way. So if you guys are wondering if we've had bigger shorts, you know, start trying to cover positions, they have not done that yet. They have not done that yet. Now, it's not to say that maybe some smaller shorts or they haven't been covering a little bit here and there. I haven't seen the numbers yet today. I haven't got to look at those. Those don't get filed till after the end of the day, so then I can be able to look at those. And then I can tell if, you know, if anybody has bought any, you know, bigger amounts of shorts back in. I don't think that's happened, though, yet. Just because we haven't seen that kind of price move in terms of, like, we haven't seen, you know, it get shut down or anything yet either. AMC trading more than Tesla. Well, AMC is, again, it's up 40-something% today. Up 40%. So, I mean, right now, currently almost 45% today. So from what I can tell anyway, you know, any of the bigger hedges have not bought back in yet because the shorts are, you know, still great. Davey is not happy, by the way, chat. What are some good EV stocks to invest in right now? There's quite a bit, honestly, man. You can go across the board there, whether it's, let's see, like, it depends, honestly, which ones you're going to get into. Obviously, Neo, XP are still great prices. Liato's still great prices. Fisker's still great prices. Tesla's still great prices. I mean, there's a ton of EV, man, that have been smacked down a lot. You can even get into Lucid, obviously. A little bit further out play because obviously they haven't started selling cars yet until later this year. We're still a few months out before that happens, but I still think a great time to be getting into there. I wouldn't go all in at once, though, obviously, just in case there is any kind of pullbacks, say mid next month when we get CPI data again. Could be some smaller ones. I don't think we're going to see any big ones, though, like we've seen last month, or as big as on that end, but still some areas you can look at them up there as well. Don't forget Canoe. Well, Canoe's up there as well. It's still an EV. You know what I mean? Canoe's definitely a heavily shorted stock, though. Because Canoe right now, man, it's kind of like Beyond Meat, right? So, like, Beyond Meat's like 20-something%, short flow. I think Canoe right now is like 27 or 28% short flow. I have to look at those numbers again, which is so high. I mean, anything you have over 20% is high. There's a lot of EV companies, man, that are very short right now. Good old Space, Sam. I haven't looked at Space today. Space right now is at 31. Yeah, it's up 14%. Space was definitely shorted out quite a bit as well, though. Let's see. I mean, Roblox might break $100, honestly. That's crazy, though, to see Roblox that high. I still don't see it being that high in terms of like a company number-wise, but hey, man. It's up. Up at 8% as well, so there's a lot of good stocks today, man, just soaring. A lot of held down stocks that have been soaring, you know what I mean? There's quite a bit of stocks that are up over like 4 or 5%. Roblox is the future. Dude, Roblox gonna have to do a lot of stuff, man, to get into the positive. Not right now, you can't, Tabasco, unfortunately. I think you got to use like, what is it? It's like Resolute, or I think Trading 212, or eToro. eToro is another good one I think people use. I don't really know all of them over there, though. I got 44 Biden pumped it for me. Oh, Lord, crack. Oh, Lord. You're talking about Fobo TV? They had really good earnings last time, too. They also had some better, newer numbers in terms of added acquisitions, in terms of subscriptions, which was good for them as well, going forward. I mean, if you guys wonder what I'm using right here, right now, I am using Webull as well. It's what I'm using right now. If you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button below. It definitely helps out a lot. Hope everybody's doing great. Feel so bad for my brother that bought an initial sell of Coinbase. That immediate drop killed him, dude. Just buy back in lower. I mean, Coinbase is like one of those stocks, man. You just want to get like if you get somewhere around like $300 area average, try to. And over the years, it's going to go up. It's going to go up over the years anyway. So it's definitely, I feel like Coinbase is definitely a long-term play. Oh, I got you, Tabasco. I mean, maybe Resolute or others. I don't know, because I do know Webull's going to, Webull just, I think Webull just added Ethereum Classic as well to their crypto list. Ah, sneezes. Do you think AMC puts are good to start looking at now? Obviously, I don't know, man. I've actually never really bought into puts before. That'd be up to you, man. I don't know, man. I mean, me personally, you gotta remember, man, when you're buying a put, you're at almost unlimited losses. I don't know, man. I guess it depends on how big your cojones are. But that's up to you. I'm not buying the puts, though. If you wanna install that, you go over here and go to settings down here. Settings down here, and then you go over here to black. You can put a point black, right? You can put up like this dark theme, or you put the white theme. One of those three, man. So you got like the the lighter dark, and then the super dark is what I'm on right now. The super dark. GHVI? Are you talking? I don't know. I mean, to me, man, Matterport to me is a long-term play. So it depends on how long you want to be in it, right? To me, I'm gonna hold Matterport for the next like 5-10 years probably. After shorts start closing, how quickly do you think the price will start falling? Oh, you're talking about like shorts buying back in? Well, it all depends on like how far we're going up, right? So usually the tip top of the candlestick, man, like the very tip top doesn't last that long. Now, a squeeze in general usually lasts somewhere around like a week. But like the top of that squeeze isn't gonna last a whole week, man. Usually you have like a day right at the top of that, maybe at the very tip top. Now, obviously, like something you can say GME. Look how long GME's been in a squeeze, right? GME, man, has been in a squeeze since January, pretty much at that point. We did fall back down for like those few weeks down to like 40 bucks. But after that, man, we went all the way back up again to like 350. And then since then, we've been hovering around like the upper 100 area, between like 160 and like 180. And now we're back up again above 200. We're up to 250 right now. We can definitely see GME go back to 300. Now, obviously, you never know how far, like how long, or you know how far you're going to go, or how long that squeeze is going to last. GME's definitely been one of those, man, have been up for a long time, though. Matterport versus, I mean, I'd go with Lucid because it's an EV play, right? I still feel like Matterport's probably at least going to double itself. there's gonna be lots of uses for Matterport other than just, you know, say real estate and things like that with the Matterport cameras. They already got the thing for your iPhone now as well. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be useful for Matterport. I figured eventually, man, you know, we'll see Matterport, you know, at least over 50 bucks eventually, and maybe even more. But obviously, like I'd be willing to bet more money on like something like an EV play myself. Just because I know for sure, you know, EVs are going to be growing between now and 2050, right? 2060 for a long time. Probably between now and 2100. We'll see EVs continue to grow. Now, obviously, not every EV company, man, is going to be still here. Just like not every combustion engine company is still here from like the 1800s. Or in the early 1900s, right? So obviously you're not going to see every combustion engine or every, you know, electric vehicle coming out. There's a reason why I usually just invest in ones I think are going to do well. Certain continents, right? They aren't going to go anywhere. Jay, CCIV is Lucid's right now. It is a SPAC company. It is a SPAC, so eventually it'll have its own ticker, but any shares you have will get transferred over to the ticker, if that makes sense. Yo, DJ, exactly, man. Exactly. I'd say if these floors perhaps hold support, it could shoot up, but looking like a 6-2 investor meeting taking place. We could definitely see AMC go a lot higher than what it is right now. Again, I don't think we've had any bigger like shorts buy back in at all yet. You're still seeing short numbers up, you know, quite a bit, honestly. Randy, the biggest one, honestly, man, is this right here. For cryptocurrencies, the one that carries the most is Voyager right here. Right there, man. You sign up and use that code right there, the 5E93B3. If you sign up and put $100 in and trade $100 on the platform, you get $25 worth of free Bitcoin. It's worth signing up, getting the $25 worth of free Bitcoin at least. I like it. Again, it's more of a long-term, you know, platform. So you get interest, right? So you get paid interest and stuff on the platform. But, you know, sometimes it definitely has, you know, issues like any other cryptocurrency platform does, though. That's one thing I will say. Ford announced their new EV truck, and now their stock. Well, yeah, obviously. They also announced they had 70,000, you know, signups to buy the EV truck as well. I'm holding mine, by the way, guys. I'll let you guys know when I sell. I'll let you guys know when I'm selling, but for now, I'm holding it. Now, obviously, guys, if you guys need the money. If you guys need the money, man, it's your money, right? Like, you got to pay bills, man. You got to put food on the table for your kids. I obviously don't feel bad about those kind of things. You get no judgment. Good Lord, dude. So AMC was 11% of the volume on the NYSE yesterday. God, look at this, guys. Look at this, man. This is crazy to think about, right? I'm going to bring this up really quick. This is stuff I'm looking over. Look at this, bro. AMC was 11% of the volume yesterday on the NYSE. Today, so far, it's at 15% of the volume. That is nuts. That is crazy. In January, AMC traded over 1 billion shares. Which, if math is correct, is about 13% of the NYSE volume in January. Yeah, right now, we're going to be breaking that probably. If this continues. That is nutty McFuddies, man. And the crazy thing to me, man, is I haven't seen any like bigger investors like, or any of the bigger shorts buy back in yet. You know what I mean? That's the crazier part there. That's nuts. That's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of volume there, man. Especially us, you know, equating to that as well. No, you're good, Melody. You're good. I still remember days when AMC was like $6, dude. Tell me about it. I remember. Like that meme. I remember. Pepperidge Farms remember, man. So like I said, though, DJ, man, no matter how many times I said don't invest your rent money, there's always that one person in chat's like, well, I YOLO my rent. I YOLO my rent. You know what I mean? There's always that one guy, man. The shorts are waiting right now, Gene. They're betting on us going back down, right? That hence the reason why they're thinking eventually, you know, eventually they're going to see, you know, retailers, especially tomorrow, probably on Friday, see retailers, you know, jump out, right? So they're thinking, you know, retailers are going to start selling tomorrow before the weekend. So right now, I'm pretty sure that's what they're betting on, because we do have a 3-day weekend, right? So Monday, the market shut down on Monday due to Memorial Day. So what I'm thinking is you're seeing a lot of these people jump out before that happens. They're thinking that we're going to, right? And so they're hedging against that. That's the reason why they're buying more shorts and they're doubling down on their shorts, right? And they're not buying back in yet. That's just what I think. Again, that's, you know, speculation. But yeah. And that's the reason why they're doubling down on shorts right now. You sold your kidney for AMC, Matt. I hope the other kidney doesn't just like RIP itself, bro. I hope the other kidney doesn't RIP itself. Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button. We need to get to 100 likes, man. Every like for a green market. Let's go. I do hope everybody's having a great day. I'm guessing everybody's having a great day, man. I mean, you should be having a great day. If looking at AMC doesn't make you happy right now, then what are you doing in life, chat? What are you doing? Don't let it be true. Also, if you guys haven't followed us on Twitter, man, I need to start like spreading my Twitter because I don't ever really put it out there a lot. But Follow us on Twitter too in case I get banned again. You know, RIP, man. RIP. Sorry, I've been missing in action. I've been taking the Zip Trader. Oh, nice. Good old Zip Trader, bro. Yo, what's up, Joey? Hope you're doing well, though, man. Good guys over there, by the way, man. Yeah, Zip Trader's good guys for sure. Going to Smokes Big Brick House Cigars to celebrate. Nice. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. What do you think AMC's going to hit? Today? I definitely think we can break over 30 bucks today and stay there. Yo, look, you'll be able to buy another kidney later. Oh, Lord, it's terrible, man. Getting me to 100% return on initial investment felt so good. Yo, good stuff, Tyrant. Man, it feels good, man. Honestly, guys, feels good for me, man, to see everybody get, you know, make lots of money in the market. Honestly, it does. I'm happy that everybody's making lots of monies. You know what I mean? Super happy, man. It makes me happy. It's the reason why I made this channel, right? I mean, that's what makes me, you know, super, super happy. So I hope everybody's having a great day, making lots of money, no matter what stocks you're in. There's been a lot of good ups in the market, right? We had some stocks that are a little down, right? But not as many as it used to be. So, hey, we'll take it. And for guys that have been in the AMC and GME, man, doing great. Obviously, AMC's been going nuts. Going absolutely insane. You should shave your head once AMC has the real squeeze. Oh, God, Jacob. I don't know, man. Maybe if we get $1 million in donations, correct? You got in at $13.90. That's not a terrible spot again. I feel like if you got in under 15 bucks, I feel like you at least probably double your money. Shave my beard when it squeezes, though? Maybe I'll shave my beard. Who knows? I haven't honestly, guys, I haven't actually clean shaven my beard in, dude, it's been years since I clean shaved. It's been years, chat. I'm like 17 years old. Or I'm like 17 years old, though, honestly. It's closer. Take profit, stop loss. Which one? I mean, I do know people put like a 15% stop loss in. I mean, it's up to you, right? I mean, it's your money. Do how you want to with it. Link to your music. Oh yeah, right here, man. This right here is Stream Beats. It's by a guy named Harris Heller. He's a great guy, man. Right there's the link, though. Right there on Spotify. He's got another place. You can look it up. Just Stream Beats. You can look it up that way as well. I just use Spotify because it's easy. And I obviously have a thing on Spotify for no commercials and stuff. So use why I like to use it on there. I figured I would buy that. Since we're not, I don't want to have commercials in. I figured I would buy it. I bought the subscription for you guys, man. What do you think about the GHVI earnings? Expect any movement tomorrow? We could definitely see some movements for sure, man. We could definitely see some movements on GHVI. Matterport, for you guys that are wondering what that is. Now remember though, obviously, it is a SPAC coming right now, so it's definitely being held down for where it should be. If we're in a very healthy market, I still think Matterport would be right around $20 a share. Between 18 and 20 bucks a share in a healthy market right now. Obviously, at one point, Matterport went up to 28 bucks. A little bit overkill right there at that point, but I could definitely see us in between, 18 and $20 easily in a good market. But again, obviously, SPAC companies have been very, very heavily, bopped down a lot more. Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens tomorrow, though, on there. I'm always watching all the stocks I'm in anyway. You get the most out of what? Do you mean by 15%? Well, I mean, Like if you were to if you're wanting to hedge yourself against losses, per se. I still think right now we're going to be in this up and down kind of stage in AMC until we see these bigger hedges, buy back in. So obviously use your as a caution as you want to, but you go to sell a trailing stop loss. So you put a trailing stop loss in there, right? If you wanted to do that. So that's all up to you, though. Your money, right? And then you would go over here to percent instead of money. Then you put a percent in. Whether that's like 15%. A lot of people use 15%. This goes for every stock, not just I'm not talking about AMC. I'm talking about stocks in general. So if you guys are in a stock and you're way up, and you guys want to put a trailing stop loss in, you just go over here, go to sell, and go to trailing stop loss. And again, I'm not saying you guys should sell. He asked a question about how to do trailing stop losses. So I figured I would say that. And then how you get to percentage points, you would go over there and click on the dollar sign. Instead of dollar sign, it would pop a percent sign there. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But that's your money, man. I don't know what you guys want to do your own money. He just asked about it. I'm just telling him how to do his stop loss. I think those are all things people should learn anyway. And I do want to say one thing, though, guys. A paper hand is somebody that sells in the red and the negative, by the way. You can't use paper hand on somebody that's in the green. Doesn't work that way. Though I would still say I'm not selling right now, me personally. I'm just saying, you can't, it's kind of different. Is FRX still, are you talking about Forest Road acquisition? Yeah, it's still a thing, man. It's just a SPAC coming right now, man. So lots of SPAC companies have been getting smacked. But yeah, it's still a thing, man. It is still a thing. Again, it is a SPAC company, though. So, take that or leave it right now at this point in time. But I still think right now is a great time to be getting into SPACs because they're right at the SPAC, price that they used to be. Most of them are around $10 right now, which are the same prices that some of the guys who got in way, way early before anybody got in, pre-SPAC, prices got in at $10 as well, between $9.90 and $10. So right now, SPAC companies are definitely, great buying spots, especially if you're buying into good SPACs, right? Now, not every one of them are that way, right? So you still have CCIV, it's double almost still. You have Gore's Holding, which is up, from the $10 point up to like almost $15 now. So you still have some SPACs that are doing, somewhat decent, but a lot of SPACs that are still great companies are doing not so great right now. Eventually, that'll turn around, though. This market we're in right now doesn't help. Market we're in right now definitely doesn't help, though. I don't know, my whole list. Oh, you got, nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I only think I have a couple in the red right now. So if you guys don't know, I have a lot of stocks, by the way. So I own 72 different stocks, right? So 72, individual stocks in terms of like companies and things like that. But remember, I've been in the stock market since, for 11 years now. So this is over 11 years of accumulating different stocks, different companies. And honestly, I actually do still own some of the same companies I bought in, as some of my first stocks 10, 11 years ago. So that shows you how much of a hodler I am. if that doesn't explain how much of a hodler I do and hodling on things, it should. Yo, what's up, Robert? What's up, man? Confused about Roth IRA with Webull. Can you transfer money from your individual account into your Roth IRA? You can put money into the Roth IRA, yes. Now, you can only do so much money in the Roth IRA, though, a year. You only do so much in a year, right? So your annual contribution is what, 6,000? If you're over 50, then you can do 7,000. So you can do $6,000, and then if you're over 50, you can do 7,000. Annual contributions to an IRA. So. The IRA. Yeah, they're following each other right now, too. This right here, this right here. We're getting close to the end of the day, by the way, guys. What you're seeing right now, guys, is people that are day trading AMC, jumping out a little bit. Completely normal, by the way. Completely normal. We already knew this was going to happen. It's 12 minutes before closing. When you have a stock, man, it's up 40% a day. Day traders that jumped in at the start of the day are now cashing out, right? And a lot of times they have lots of money, right? So a lot of times these day traders are using it, sometimes $10,000+ at a time. Not everybody, but you're seeing day traders here as well. Very, very common. Just so you guys know, you're gonna see those like anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes before the end of the day. You're gonna start seeing people start selling out of positions. Especially when you're up that much. How do you cash out profits in Cash App without messing up your buy-in price? What do you mean? I've never used Cash App to buy shares. I mean, honestly, I don't know how it works on Cash App. I'm guessing you just pick how much shares you have. Does Cash App let you, sell like a certain amount of shares? I don't know. I never bought anything on Cash App. I just use Cash App because you guys wanted me to make a Cash App to donate to, right? So obviously the Cash App in the description to donate to you, but I've never honestly ever used Cash App to buy shares. I probably won't, just because I'd rather use webull because I can buy and sell 4 hours aftermarket, 4 hours aftermarket, right? I mean, before and after, where you can't really do that on anywhere else. But I don't really know how that works on Cash App. I think Cash App is very generic when it comes to stocks, right? And it's probably very generic when it comes to Bitcoin. It's great because it lets new people buy into stuff, but again, I don't think you can do that over there. I don't know. I've never used it. And that's the reason why I like using, webull. So if you haven't signed up, man, sign up right now. Do it. Honestly, you can buy and sell 4 hours aftermarket, 4 hours, pre-market. It's a great platform. I love it, dude. You put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks as well. It's just a buy one price and take price. Oh God. So yeah, so that's what it is then. So it's just like a very generic, form of buying shares and stuff like that. Again, it's not the worst thing, bro, because at least new people, at least buy into things, but it's definitely not the most, optimized for those other things, man. Another thing, man, if you guys want to be in another, we finally got I'm waiting though, so I don't want to get too crazy on it. So I am waiting to get, added to the influencer part of Public. But it is a social, investing app. It is a social investing app. And eventually, when I get added to that, I'll be able to, give away some shares over there. So I'm going to be giving away some shares of some stocks over there to you guys. Eventually, when I get added, I don't know how long it's going to take because they're backed up, they said. So, but I finally got our link. So if you guys want to go ahead and sign up over there on Public, even if you put $1 in, you get 1 stock worth up to $50 when you sign up and put money into the app at least. I'm on Cash App. You can set your buying price and share amount, or you can buy spot. I'm talking about selling wise, DJ. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't. Yeah. See, like Public, there's a lot simpler too, right? So Public, you can't buy an aftermarket or pre-market either. But again, it's a little bit different kind of an app though. Public's going on the side of meaning a social investing app. So they're not so worried about buying aftermarket, pre-market right now. They're a little bit different as well. Not so like Cash App, but it's got a little bit more sophisticated, but it's not as sophisticated as something like webull is, if that makes sense. Trigger warning. The reason why you're seeing some sells right now, again, man, these are people that have been day trading, right? And then after them, they would have sold off right in here. After that, you're seeing some paper hands, and you're probably seeing some more people short again, right? So you're probably seeing shorts jumping in again. I think we're going to go back down. So they're starting to short again. I think again tomorrow. I think we'll have an update again tomorrow, though. Now I will say yesterday's sell off We had yesterday's sell-off as well. Then going into aftermarket hours, we kind of bumped back up in that last couple of candlesticks. This is pretty much the same patterning as yesterday. I don't know how many candlesticks right here we have in the red. Looking at the setup about the same though. So yeah, right now we have like the 4 candlesticks. This one right here is barely red, so I'm not going to count that one. This one right here is barely red as well. So we're almost got the same setup as we had yesterday. We had a down, then up, and then down again going into yesterday, and then we went up a little bit going into the aftermarket. I think we'll probably see that again maybe right here. We'll have to wait and see because we got another like 7 or 8 minutes left. Probably the same setup as yesterday again, going into aftermarket though. Probably the same one. If you guys have it, make sure you smack the like button below. Everybody's having a great day today. This is an amazing day. I'll show you me boobies. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, man. Yo, shout out again, man, to Sal for the tip earlier, man. The big donger tip, Sal. You big donging man, you. Shout out to you guys that are just here hanging out, man. Anybody who's hit the like button, anybody who's subbed today. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. And I do appreciate everybody doing all the stuff and being an awesome community, man, and not being a bunch of hate-filled. Because there's a lot of communities, man, obviously that are doing AMC and other stuff right now that are very hateful communities, man. So we might not be the biggest community out there, but at least we're not spreading a bunch of hate-filled FUD, man, in which direction. Thank God. You can sell stock in Bitcoin and the funds go right into your cash balance. Well, I get that, but I'm saying, can you sell just a certain amount of stock on there, though, DJ, or you have to sell all of it at once? So what I mean by that is, if you had like 1,000 shares, can you sell like 500 shares? I don't know. Just think, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Learned a lot from your streams. Hey, Florian, I love you, man. I love you, dude. And I know you're Ryan anyway. Because I know your picture forever now. Even if you do change your name, brother, I know who you are, and I know where you live, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I love you, Floyd. Thank you so much, man, for the $4.40 or the 4.49 euros. There we go. Thank you, man. Hey, yo, what's up, Stan? Do you see the article on Airbnb? Airbnb guest or long-term, full-term renting? Airbnb is a slumlord for the future. Oh, Lord, dude. Oh, Lord. Good old Airbnb, man. I'll be honest with you, dude. I think I honestly, like, in terms of fees and stuff, like, I feel like Verbo's better. I might get some flock for that, man. But in terms of like fees and prices of staying there, like a lot of times you'll find the same house on Verbo for like $20 cheaper. And that's due to fees. So usually, like you guys know, remember, guys, we're taking my grandmother to the mountains, right? The 2nd to the 5th. So next week, Wednesday through Saturday, we're taking my grandmother to the mountains for her last time, because remember, she does have bone cancer and she's got terminal cancer at that. It's not just bone cancer. Before she gets really bad. So what we did, man, was we actually saved like $40 booking on Verbo, the same condo on Verbo than Airbnb. Expedia does own Verbo. That's the only bad thing. I don't like Expedia that much. But yeah, it is owned by Expedia. And the only reason why I don't like Expedia so much is because their customer service is dog crap. Other than that, man, I don't have a problem. It's just the customer service is terrible. They need to have better customer service. But I'm sure I never used Airbnb's customer service, so it could be just as bad. Honestly, I don't know. And the reason why I say it's bad is because half the time when you call Expedia, every time I've ever done it, I feel like they don't know anything. It's not like you don't get your phone answered fast or something. It's just I feel like they don't know anything. They have to like put you on hold and like, oh my god, it's like 6 years, and then they finally like put you over to like a manager, and then she doesn't know half the crap. So I feel like I know more than they do, and I don't even work there. But again, you usually get better prices on Verbo. So, and I've only had to call Expedia twice before. One was a hotel and another was a Verbo. So. But yeah, I feel like it's the only bad thing on that. I guess is Expedia is just, not the best in customer service. But again, I've never really had to call Airbnbs. I've only used Airbnb once. And then I didn't have to call the customer service at that point. So I never had that full experience. I made the mistake of getting my AMC shares on Cash App, and I really wish I didn't and got them on an actual brokerage account. You can transfer your Cash App. I don't know if you could transfer, honestly. Can you? I don't know. If you're asking if you can, Michael, I have no idea. Again, I have never used them for that. So, you know, obviously on that end, I'd probably be I wouldn't be able to tell you. Maybe somebody in the chat would be able to tell you. But 100, honestly, to be truthful, I have no earthly idea if you can transfer out of Cash App. I don't know, since they're not a. I would say not, because they're not like a real brokerage, right? So I would probably say not. All right, well, Melody says you can, so I'm gonna go with Melody. Melody says you can, so that's what I was thinking too. If we get to $1,000, I'm flying over with my wife and her boyfriend. Let's go, baby. Dude, my wife's boyfriend and your wife's boyfriend, Barbershop, could be like best friends, man. God, you think they can like do some crochet together? You know, maybe color some pictures, maybe some water painting. Dude, that'd be great. They could be like boyfriend friends, something, right? You know, I don't know, something like that. Well, we're getting close to the end of the day, though, chat. And see, guys, this is kind of what happened yesterday. We had those down sticks and then, you know, going green into the aftermarket hours. Let's go. I try not to scream so loud. If you haven't, make sure to smack the like button below, guys. By the way, every little like for a great green aftermarket hours. Every like for a green aftermarket hours, man. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I wonder if anybody new comes into the channel is like, this guy's wife has a boyfriend. Wow, this guy's a real jerk off. Oh, man. By the way, guys, I like to troll a lot. I'm sorry, man. And honestly, I would troll more, but I honestly don't want to turn people off, because obviously new people in the channel be like, I think I'm a dick. Even though I'm not, it's just me being fun, you know, just trying to have some fun with everybody. So I calm my trolling down a little bit. It's the way I was raised, man. Just the way I was raised. I'm up 6K on AMC. Let's go. Let's go, man. Did you really, man? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hope tomorrow, man, you're up 12K tomorrow. Over tomorrow, you're up 12K. 12 biggins. Now, we're probably going to see what happened yesterday as well. I'll pull this out. Remember, guys, yesterday in aftermarket hours, we kind of fell again a little bit. Then we went up and then fell again. I would say probably about the same day. We're probably going to be around the same somewhere. Then remember this morning we dropped down. We dropped down going into the morning hours from like 20 bucks all the way down to like 18. So don't be afraid if stuff like this happens, because it's very normal. And then today we popped off. You know what I mean? Again. So if we were to see like $25 again, I really wouldn't worry about it that much. I still think there's room to grow, though, because, again, we haven't seen shorts buy back in yet. This isn't shorts. I think this is all retail. I think this is all retail pushing. Maybe we've seen some shorts buy back in very, very small amounts, or maybe super smaller short positions that maybe, you know, people had some of the smaller funds or something. None of the big funds had bought back in. And one reason why you'd be able to tell when that happens, when bigger funds will buy back in, you'll really see like 2 or 3 instances where we get suspended. Like back-to-back suspensions when that happens. You'll see like back-to-back suspensions a lot. And we'll be going up like parabolical. Like today we're up 35%. We'll see like 100% days. I got you, Mel. You're good. You're good. Yeah, that's what I thought, too, but I wasn't for sure. They're definitely, honestly, 48 drummer. I expect Hedgies to be really probably fighting tomorrow. Honestly, I do expect that. I really do expect that because we have a 3-day weekend. Remember, the market's closed Monday, and usually on 3-day weekends. It happened last 3-day weekend. Remember, if you guys go back on the last 3-day weekend and look at AMC that day, on that Friday, we had some crazy volatility. That's the reason why tomorrow I think we're at volatility, but I still think we can go up again tomorrow. Still think we go up again tomorrow, though. I didn't pay attention to the market today, man. Free MLB game on YouTube. Phillies and Marlins. Nice. Nice, Stan. Good old Phillies, man. Phillies have been doing pretty good this year. I don't get to watch a lot of baseball myself, but I do know they're doing pretty good. Jason, when moon? Honestly, it depends when we get shorts to buy back in. Are they going to start buying back in tomorrow? Or we're going to see lots of fighting tomorrow? Is it going to be next week? I don't know yet. That's the only issue. We don't know. I think a lot of this pushing we've seen has come from more retailer than anything. Retail pushing it more than anything as well over the last week. I mean, I'm down with them to go to 50 tomorrow. That'd be awesome for us at the end of the day. Again, the hedges right now are betting on us, on us pushing it and then them buying back in at a high in terms of like not buying back in, but getting more shorts and shorting down and making lots of money on the way back down again. That's what their thought is, honestly. So if their thought is letting us get to $50, then, obviously that's good for us. But as long as we don't have a lot of people selling off at $50. Because like I told you guys yesterday, $50, $100, $250, and $500 are key psychological sells, right, for stocks that are squeezing. Those are the key numbers for people like to sell off at $50, $100, $250, and $500. And those aren't just like numbers I made up. Those are actual statistic numbers, right? That been statistically, done by computers and everything. Those numbers I didn't make up. Those are actually numbers I've gotten through plenty of studies. And you can honestly see that yourself if you go back and look at squeezes and see where more people were selling off at. You can see those sell-off numbers where people were selling. Ford kept me pumped up all day. Yeah, Ford was doing good today, man. I still think, again, I bought in at 650 and then continued buying in here and there last summer. Ford's been doing good, though. I still think Ford's got room to grow over the next few years, and they can continue to go up. Obviously, if you look at GM, right? GM got in way earlier than Ford did in terms of, electric stuff. A lot earlier. And, obviously, GM's been, reaping the benefits from that. More than Ford has. But Ford's finally starting to get on, the bus now, finally, and doing something. The big facts, baby. The big facts, dude. Big facts indeed. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I sold or not. I did see some YouTubers yesterday said they sold, and things like that. I'm not gonna mention anybody, so I don't want to bring hate to anybody either, right? Just like I don't want to bring hate to anybody in the channel, man. If they're trying to pay bills or something, if they need this money, right? I'm not gonna bring hate on anybody at that point. But I have seen people say they've sold some or yada 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 yada. Again, that's third choice. That's the reason why I'm trying to say that, because I don't want to see anybody bringing hate on people. You guys know me, man. I preach a lot about not hating, and hopefully, as a community, man, we don't bring a lot of hate. The last thing I want to see on that end is people hating or people spreading hate. I'm going to continue hodling. Again, it's your money. You do what you want to at the end of the day, but I'm just going to hodl on, man. Just hodling. All right, let's see, man. Let's see, dude. All right, I'm over here I'm trying to read articles too, guys, to see if there's any FUD coming out in the market as well. Because that's one thing I don't want to see, man. Down payment on a house or buy the house? I'd rather buy the house. I don't want to put any honestly. Well, if you can get a good 30-year mortgage, right, at a really good interest rate, obviously at that point it's almost like getting free money, right, over time, because the money that you get right now, 15 years from now is worth a lot less because of because of that, inflation, and obviously your home value going up. So you're getting free money on that end. Obviously, if you don't have a mortgage at all, I don't have a mortgage, right? So I own the house I'm in flat out, right? I don't have a mortgage. So if you can do that, obviously it's better off, I feel like, as well. But honestly, I could go get a mortgage on this house and put that money into the market and make a lot of money that way too. I don't have to do that though, right? I don't have to go get a house loan because I don't need that money. So I don't really want to do that. I don't like having debt at all. Like, I don't have any debt, honestly. I have credit cards, but I pay off my credit card every month. I use credit card because of rewards, right? So I credit share money on the rewards on those things. But I really don't have any debt. I don't have any like monthly debt. Like, I have light bill, water bill, right? I have like internet and things like that. So those are different, but I don't have any someone called debt. I'd rather not have debt if I don't have to. I'd rather buy the house. But obviously, if you can't buy the house, man, and you can get like a nice house, and obviously if you put over 20% down and you can get a really good interest rate, then sometimes, man, it really makes sense. Obviously, it really does make sense, because then you can take that money and then put that money into the stock market or somewhere else and make a lot more money in the long run by investing it and making 8 to 10% a year easily, just in some funds, right? And make out good money that way. Yeah, the volume today is great. I was talking about this earlier as well, man. I'll go over that as well. The volume today was 17%, by the way, guys. 17% was the volume of all the NYSE today. 17% was AMC alone, which is nuts. Definitely win for the long run, at least 7 years. And the good thing is right now, most people live in a home for like 7 to 8 years in America, and they move, right? So your home you buy now isn't going to be your forever home, probably, maybe a small percentage of points, but not really, man. Reminds me of the guy that used his Skyline credit card to buy one gold coin, use the coins to pay back the credit. I mean, probably, honestly, really. Again, I just do credit card churning a lot of times. I actually have 14 credit cards. I have 14 credit cards, man. It's ridiculous. But again, a lot of those came just for me, like, credit churning, getting free fly miles, getting, $200 or $300, if you use so much money every, like a month or two period, paying off something. At the end of the day, man, I might as well, I'm paying bills anyway, right? So you guys gotta remember, man, I went to school for business finance, and financial stuff in general. So I get nerdy, man, on money. Right? I get nerdy on the money markets, whether it's the stock market, crypto market, or the housing market, or whatever. Businesses in general, man, I get very nerdy on it. I love the markets. It's one thing that gets me excited. So, yeah. But I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, either. I'm just a nerd on the internet, man. Just a nerd on the internet, bro. What I can say, though, guys, is what makes the markets go up, man, is hitting the like button below. If you're not a sub, think about hitting the sub button. Hit the little bell notification. If you guys are wondering what I'm using, I am using the webull. That does allow you to buy and sell, stocks 4 hours after market, 4 hours pre-market. So you get 8 extra hours in the market, and you can see the tier 2 Nasdaqs right now for 3 months. If you sign and put $100 in, great platform, man. Right there, dude. Tell me more, dork. Hey, leave me alone, man. I'm not a dork. I'm a nerd. What do you think about swapping trading accounts starting today? Too late. I don't think it's ever too late, man, to swap accounts. To swap things over. I don't think it's ever too late to do that. How do you know when they covered all their shorts? Well, we'll know that by filings, right? You'll know that by filings, man. We'll know that by different filings. We'll also see that by the short numbers and things like that coming in. We'll definitely know that then. And also, you'll definitely know it because today we're up 35%. You'll see days we're up 100+%. When they start buying back in. You'll also see these candlesticks right here be over 10%, and we'll see this thing start getting suspended on the way up. Right now, we might have seen some shorts here and there cover, just small amounts though. Maybe like smaller shorts, right? But nothing big, no big like hedges have bought back in right now and started covering it. I can guarantee you that hasn't happened yet. You'll know when that happens, man. You'll see some crazy price movements really, really quick. And you'll see suspensions happen really, really quick as well. And there'll be more than just like a one suspension. It'll be nuts. And the volume will be insane. Like today's volume is at 6.88.2. Like if you go back here in January, I don't remember where exactly we were at over here. I know some days back in January though, we're over 1 billion at one point in some of these days. Yeah, look at that volume day, man. 1.2 billion volume there. Right now we're at 6.88, which is a lot, which is a ton, man. But when you see those guys start buying back in, you're gonna see like those volumes probably be and probably way up there as well. Crazy high. Why would they buy back in at a higher price? Because eventually they have to. Eventually they'll have to do that. Now, right now they're doubling down and thinking the price is going to go down, right? So they're thinking, right now they're thinking of hedge funds or, hey, look, we're gonna continue hedging, right? They're going to continue to short because they're thinking tomorrow that we're going to start selling out, and then because we have a 3-day weekend, so that's what they're thinking. We're going to start selling out, so they're going to continue to do those things. They're doubling down. And they're also, I think another thing they're thinking is maybe like Robinhood and others, especially Robinhood, right? Starts calling liquidity issues, and they only make the sell button anymore, right? Kind of like they did back in January, remember? Back in January, there was only a sell button on Robinhood. And I think they're betting on that as well. Somebody bailing them out pretty much again. Does that make sense? I think they're honestly thinking on some of these bigger places bailing them out again. Don't use them, however. I have 5 debit cards for different purposes, man. Plus, I have my Costco, Sam's cards. Well, I have those as well. I have a Sam's card as well. I just like credit cards. I get like a lot of them. I get like 5% back in gas. Yada, yada, yada. If I'm going to use them, I might as well. And then I pay off the same month. So I get a lot more back than I would, save through my debit card or something like that. That's the reason why I have those. Now, some of them I don't really use that often. I'll use them like every 2 or 3 months, man, just to keep them active, right? But honestly, I do have like 4 or 5 cards I use quite a bit when I'm getting certain stuff or doing certain things. So I honestly think they're thinking right now, man, they're going to get bailed out, which was what happened. They got bailed out last time. Remember, guys, they got bailed out last time in January. You've seen that yourselves. JD's going to do well anyway, Stan. JD's going to do well no matter what. I wouldn't worry about JD. That'd be like worrying about Alibaba, right? You definitely don't have to worry about that either. I wouldn't worry about any of those right now. The bond market closes early tomorrow. Yes, JB. Yeah, the bond market closes early, 2 hours early tomorrow. The bond market does, and then obviously Monday the stock market's closed Monday, but the bond market closes early tomorrow. I want to sell and jump back in, but nah. I mean, again, I'm not selling mine. You guys can do what you want to do. I don't want to. Again, I'm not going to be one of those channels, man, that spreads lots of hate on people or whatever. It's just not my thing. I'm 32 years old. I'm not like a a 19 or 20 or 21 year old YouTuber. It's not my forte. I don't want my community to be that way either. Your money, you do what you want to. Again, I'll let you guys know if I ever sell any. I haven't sold any. I don't plan on right now either. But obviously, I have seen other people sell some or take some profits or whatever. I've seen some YouTubers, like I honestly have seen. I don't remember who it was yesterday, but I did see two of them sell yesterday. I can't remember the exact names who it was, but again, I mean, it's up to them. It's their money. I still don't think anywhere where we could go, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm not going to sell. I don't think we're anywhere near, because we haven't seen the shorts even bought back in yet. Why would I want to sell right now when the shorts haven't even bought in yet again? I don't know. Like in 5 years, maybe 100K. Well, if you're going to see a short squeeze to 100K, it's not going to last 5 years. It wouldn't last 5 years. That's for sure. It'll be a lot sooner than 5 years. We'll know. Look, we'll know synthetic numbers and things like that more once we get proxies and all those things back. We'll know the numbers at that point. Now that we might not know those numbers until say like August or something, right? We do know we get some of those things back in like what, July. We should start getting those back in July near the votes, and then we probably won't know everything though and have a full understanding and probably till probably in July, August, in terms of like more fuller understandings and stuff like that. And honestly, we can have the squeeze before then. right? We can have the bigger squeeze before then. The bigger squeeze isn't going to wait on, you know, numbers, right? This right here could be the start of the bigger squeeze. Nobody knows what's happening right this second in terms of like, is this the big squeeze yet? Now, obviously, this could lead into the big squeeze. If the hedge funds are betting on them getting bailed out, if they don't get bailed out, you know, if hedge funds don't get bailed out and people don't sell all their shares, what's going to happen is we're going to continue going up. Now, obviously, if they get bailed out, that could be a different tale. I don't know what's going to happen on this. Those ends are all, that's all he said, she said, right? Hypothetical things. So a lot of stuff rides on those things, man. A lot of stuff rides on that. Get out of here, CS. Get out of here. We see the same thing yesterday, guys. Look, I'll bring this back real quick, guys. What happened yesterday, right? So we went into aftermarket hours. We had down periods in aftermarket hours. Going into this morning, we had a big down period, all the way down to $17.77. And then flushed all the way up into $23.40, down a little bit, then all the way up over here to $29.76. And where we sit right now, currently at $25.37. We've seen the same kind of stuff yesterday flush out, right? You're going to see ups and downs in the market. Now, this right here, mostly, right here, was definitely some of those day traders getting out. When you see a stock up 40, 50% a day, there's going to be day traders there, man, with large amounts of money in that stock at that point. Now, I'm not saying the hedges weren't in there as well. I'm not saying that because they have been definitely doubling down on their hedges. But what I'm trying to say is, though, somebody's downfall right here was definitely going into the last 15, 20 minutes of the day, where you're definitely typically going to see people who are day trading, you know, dump some of their shares before end of day. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You're always going to have, when you're up 40, 50%, you're going to have day traders in there too. Yo, chat, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button down below. It definitely helps out, though. Well, those are the hypothetical like sells, right? Crash. When you have a stock squeeze, when it goes up to $50, that's a hypothetical, right? In terms of like a sell point, right? $50, $100, $250, and $500. Those are mathematically proven to be sell points, man, for certain people. And that's the reason why a lot of times people are like, look, don't sell at this point because we're going to go higher, right? Don't sell at this point, you're going to go higher. Because again, those are points where people are like, well, I'm getting out because they're $50. They see the $50 point, right? Or we're getting out at $100 because they see the $100 price point. Or they're getting out at $250 because of the price point. You've seen this on GME back in the day, right? When GME squares, we've seen that as well there on costs. And you can go back years ago, man, on other squeezes. Those are just points where people like to sell at. I mean, I'm holding mine, JC. I'm holding mine, yes, man. Again, guys, remember, I can't tell you guys what to do with your own money. It's your money. Because I can honestly get my channel like RIP'd a little bit because they can say I'm a pump and dump channel. But I'm not trying to say like where to get out or when to do or whatever. Obviously, you guys have your own choice, right? So if you guys need to pay rent, or if you got kids, man, you guys need to put food on the table, then for God's sakes, man, I'd much rather you guys pay your rent and put food on the table, right? I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm not selling right now. Like, why did I don't know. If I didn't sell at $30 earlier, then why am I selling at, if I didn't sell at $30 earlier, why am I selling right now at 25? And we still haven't seen the hedges start to buy back in yet. They haven't started to even cover yet. That's the main reason. We haven't even seen them start to cover. Are the hedge funds getting bailed out? Well, I hope not, Maynard. I hope not, man. Obviously, if the hedge funds get bailed out, that's really going to stink because there's multiple ways they can get bailed out, right? The biggest one, though, I feel like would be if Robinhood was to claim, like liquidity issues again, and then they shut down AMC, and then what happens then, man? Then they only put a sell button up again, kind of like they did back in January. That definitely throws some wrench in the cogwheel there. As long as people don't sell, though, that cogwheel, will remain moving. Yo, CS, man, I feel you there, bro. I feel you there, man. What platforms for After Hour trading? Right here. I use Webull all day long because it's 4 hours after, 4 hours before market. And I like the platform. I've been using it since March 2020. That was actually when I was used to be using some of my used to use Robinhood a little bit back in March 2020. So back when March 2020 happened, you guys remember, a lot of you guys probably don't, but the market crashed. Robinhood was down for 2 whole days. The whole app was. Couldn't do nothing on it. So I got out then. And now, most of the time, I'm using Webull and M1 Finance. I did use Thinkorswim for a while. It's not the platform for me. But I do like using Webull and M1 Finance. M1's long-term stuff, though, like super long-term. For me, you can buy and trade like twice a day. That's the reason why I say it's long-term. Different kind of app. Keep it rising. Exactly. Do you think AMC will get attacked tomorrow so they don't have as many options in the money? I think we'll definitely see some attacks tomorrow for sure, Zachary. But if volume continues to go up, those attacks aren't really going to matter so much. It might linger a little bit, man. But if we're having another day we had today in terms of like, you know, retail investors volume, doesn't matter. We were literally, guys, like AMC today was 17% of the volume of all of the NYSE. All of the NYSE, man. We were 17%. That is nuts. Nuts to think about, honestly. Really, really, really crazy to think about. That's nutty numbers. Yesterday we were 11%. So think of that, man. Yesterday we were 11%. Today we were 17. Yeah, I really wouldn't doubt it. Let's just see over 30 bucks tomorrow, 35 or so, something like that. Maybe more, but it all depends on how much are we getting. You know, how much are the the hedges doubling more tomorrow, right? We haven't seen that number drop yet. I haven't got to see the numbers yet either. You know, for the end of the day, I didn't see that, but I don't. We definitely didn't see anybody cover bigger wise. Yo, good stuff though, Josh. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, brother. That's crazy. Also, guys, we finally got accepted on the public app. Public app is it's like a social investing platform. So it's not, it's an investing platform. It's a social investing platform. So it's different. You can buy, fractional shares on there as well, but they don't have aftermarket, pre-market, all that good stuff. It's more of a social investing app. But they finally signed us up for that. Eventually, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the channel because right now I'm waiting to get added onto the partner program. And then when that happens, I'll be able to give away shares to you guys. So I'm going to do some shares giveaway on there. If you guys want to go ahead and sign up, you sign up through this link. Even if you put if you sign up to that link, man, and put $1 in, even put $1 into the app, you get 1 free stock worth up to 50 bucks. And eventually, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the channel. I just got to wait to get signed up on their partner stuff right now. And they're really, really behind. They're a newer platform. You can buy pre-IPO stuff as well. It's actually a pretty good little platform, though. Doesn't matter, hodl. I agree, man. I'm hodling. I'm hodling. I'm hodling on, my brother. Why are hedges delaying and waiting for the devil? They're honestly, I think right now, the hedges are thinking they're going to get bailed out, right? Like they got bailed out back in January. If you guys don't remember, man, hedges got bailed out back in January. Not just by like Robinhood. They also got bailed out by other areas, right? Other hedges came in and bailed them out, things like that. So I think right now they're thinking, hey, look, we're going to get bailed out. And when that happens, man, we're going to make lots of money again. Remember, they lost lots of money in January, but going into February, they got lots of money, right? So right now they're thinking, hey, we're losing money right now, but eventually we're going to get bailed out and we're going to go back down. That's what they're thinking, honestly. There's no other way, man. You know what I mean? You show the GME chart a couple weeks up until the squeeze. Show the paper at the sale. I mean, Jake, we've went over that a lot as well, especially if you go by the day charts, right? If you go by the day charts over here, and you bring out, GME. I mean, look at GME forever right here, right? Lots of just, $7, $8, and back down to like $2.57, and then back up to the $6, $7 area, then back down again, and then finally, man, that's when you see that bigger pump. But again, GME technically has still been in the squeeze for a while now. You know what I mean? Other than this fall, we had that fall down to like 40 bucks there, remember, for a little while there. Then it went right back up to like 350, and then now it's right back up again to 250 area. But honestly, they've been in there like, semi-squeeze state for quite a while. I mean, obviously their peak you know, intraday was a lot higher than that. You know, the 483, it's just day charts. Just like if you go by the day charts over here, if you go by the intraday and go like 4 hour or 2 hour charts, they'll go a lot higher than that. Probably pull that up. Maybe it'll show it. Yeah, see 514 on the intraday hour charts right there on the 514 on that. Now, so like the ultimate top part of the squeeze doesn't last as long as others. But again, I think we would have seen GME hit $1,000 a share if they got bailed out though, right? They got bailed out because of liquidity issues and Robinhood and other things. And I'd say liquidity issues with that because we all know what happened there. We're not stupid. So they got bailed out in multiple areas. And Melvin's Capital and others got bailed out. Not only by, you know, Robinhood, they also got bailed out by Citadel and others, man, coming in to help them out, right? And that's what they're banking on again right now. Yeah, they're losing billions of dollars, right? They probably lost another $700–800 million today in AMC alone. But they don't care now because they're thinking, hey, they're going to get bailed out. They're going to make all that money back on the way back down, right? That's what they're thinking. Literally what they're thinking right now. Yo, thanks, man. Yeah, man. I love synthwaves as well. Ah, man, it's good, man. It's good pump music. Good old synthwave, bro. I love it. My base cost has $8.08. Yeah, it's pretty much around like mine's at as well. Right now, I think mine's like what, like 11 or 12%. You know, 11, 12 cents. You know, higher than yours, but I did start buying back in at $4, and I bought all the way up. Last time I bought in was around $14.50 area. Yo, what's up, Nick? Oh, you're doing well, man. Yo, shout out to you guys, man. Today it's coming in and hang out. Anybody who's hit the like button today? I do know we had a couple of donations as well today. Thank you guys for any of the love. Those things allow me to support my family. It also allows me to support the channel here, man, and continue going on. And again, anybody who's just hanging out today, chilling, chatting it up, doing all the things, man. Anybody who's subbed, anything, I appreciate it. Who's going to let us know when to sell, JC? I mean, at the end of the day, man, you're responsible for your own money, right? You know what I mean? I feel like I don't feel like anybody's responsible to tell you when to sell or get out or get in. I think you're responsible for you and your money. Because at the end of the day, man, anybody that tells you to sell or when to do anything like that can honestly, or even when to, like, you know, continue to pump it, can honestly get in trouble by the SEC for the pump and dump rules, right? And I, for one, am not getting in trouble. And I, for one, aren't going to jail, man. I've already had my channel banned twice on YouTube, man, because of hedge funds. And I've honestly had, like, what? Just last Monday, I got one of my videos taken down because of hedge funds, right? I feel like I honestly have been the one that's got attacked the most by hedge funds out of everybody so far. Even though I'm definitely one of the smaller people. I feel like I've been attacked the most. So maybe they'll go to somebody else, man. But I can't tell you guys when to, like, hold or when to sell or when to do all those things, man. I can tell you guys when I've sold, right? Because at that point, man, it's like I sold, right? Or something like that. But I haven't sold, so. First shares last night. Now I'm FOMOing, wanting to buy more. If I was you, I'd probably wait until tomorrow morning. I'd wait until tomorrow morning. If you're looking for like a good buy-in spot, my guess is tomorrow we'll kind of have what we have today. We'll have this like, you know, early morning, you know, drop again, and then zoom right back up. That's just judging on the last 2 days. We've had that same scenario, drop going into pre-market and then going into market hours right back up again. That's 2 days in a row now it's happened. So obviously, if you look at, you know, you're looking at the charts there, you would think maybe it's going to happen again tomorrow. It could happen again tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't. But who knows, man? Who knows? What's your code? I think it's just signing up to that link. Honestly, right here. I think you just got to go to this link. My name on public app. My name on the public app though is Jason Allen, so you can probably find me there as well. I really don't know. Again, I just got the app too. I finally got you know, signed up with the people over there. They're really far behind. That's the reason why, like, I'm trying to get on their partner program, which right now I am going to be on there. It's just I have to wait. When I get on there, I can actually give away stocks. That's one reason why I want to do it, because I want to be able to give away stocks to people. I think that's an awesome way to give back to the community. Eventually, Webull will have that as well, but Webull is definitely not on their super radar right now in terms of like getting it done right this second. Webull is looking to get, you know, other stuff done, which is good, right? They're trying to get opened up in Canada now. There have been adding more cryptocurrencies. They added like, you know, Ethereum Classic today. Webull did. So there's definitely more priorities for webull right now, which is good. I think they should definitely focus on that beforehand. But until then, I can just use public app as well. And I think it's a pretty cool platform. Just remember though, public's not really just like a straight, investing platform, kind of like webull. It's more of a social investing platform. So it's definitely different on that end. You guys get your Navy. Navy's not a happy camper right now, man. New to stocks. Should I set a limit buy in prep for tomorrow morning? You could do that, Mika. You could do that. Just make sure you if you do one of those, make sure you go to limit and then go to time and force. Make sure you set it to good till canceled now. And then make sure you put in extended hours. So it'll say no next to extended hours. Make sure you put on yes. That way, if you do put a limit order for pre-market, then go to good till canceled. Go to extended hours. So some people won't put extended hours in, and then they won't get picked up in the early morning hours. And they're like, why didn't I get picked up? I'm like, did you put extended hours in? They're like, no. I'm like, well, there you go. If that's what you're asking, man. Yeah, Webull chat's great, man. I love Webull chat. I'm always going through Webull chat. I have Webull pulled up right now, obviously, right? So I have their chat open on other things. Sometimes I go through there just to get laughs, man. Webull's different. It's a whole new animal on webull sometimes, man. Oh, Lord, it's crazy. Sun said, last day of school coming up, but it's not the last day of talking. Thinking out the trash. Plants for dad life, man. Yo, Stock Journey. Hey, thank you so much for the $5, man. Supporting me and my family. I appreciate you, brother. Quit your job for 17 years. AMC has made maybe at 931. Jesus, let's go, Carolyn. Let's go. Make sure, guys, if you guys make millions of dollars, or just much money, make sure you guys remembering taxes, right? I don't like talking about taxes either. Just remember, I don't want to see anybody going to jail or getting all their stuff, repossessed because they didn't pay taxes, right? Just make sure you guys are putting some money back for taxes. If you guys are in the millions of dollars, it means you probably need to put back 30% at least. But make sure you guys are putting some money back for taxes. I get it, it sucks paying taxes, but again, you made a lot of money, so what's it matter, right? By investing some money. I don't like paying taxes either, but at the end of the day, man, hey, you make some money. Will you please share this link for Ape Charity Fund on GoFundMe? 100% of the proceeds go to childhood cancer research. Your opportunity. Yo, nice, Caveman. Nice, man. That is super nice, bro. I'll look into it for sure. How much is the taxes on this? 30%? It depends on how much money you made, right? So short-term capital gains taxes. Depends on how much money you made, right? There's different taxes, different things. Obviously, if you're not making a lot of money, it doesn't really matter that much. So-called there. Yeah, I'll tell you like all the numbers. I don't have them right off the top of my head. Definitely don't have them on top of my head, man. Let's see here. Short term versus long term. You can look them up. You can look them up really quick. It doesn't take that long. There's charts that show you, right? Definitely charts that show you, where you're at. Probably though, for that short term, obviously long term is like capped at like 20K and 20% over certain areas. Now it also depends on if you're married. I don't know if you're married or if you're head of household or if you're single. All those things mean a lot. So it's usually somewhere between 30 and 37% if you're over $1 million though. If you're over $1 million, somewhere between there. Somewhere around, probably more likely to that 37%. Take your Discord message. I sent a calculator you can share. There's plenty of calculators, obviously. I'll check it though. I'll check it. How much money do we have to pay in if we don't have much taxable income? Well, if you have capital, it's capital gains tax, right? So it's going off your capital gains tax. Is Dogecoin dead? No, Dogecoin's not dead. No. Just like I think a lot of people ask this question, man. Dogecoin's great. It's in a good spot. It's going to continue going up over the summer. Just like I think all of the cryptocurrencies are going to go up over the summer. So if you guys are worried about like certain cryptocurrencies, then those are going to go up. What? Okay. The Doge isn't dead, man. Crypto Now, crypto's fine right now, guys. I wouldn't worry about cryptocurrencies right now. Cryptocurrencies had a lot of FUD in the market, right? So they got smacked by the FUD, like kind of like stocks did for a while. I really wouldn't worry about cryptocurrencies right now. They're fine. Honestly, Doge has definitely been weighing around like the 32, anywhere between 32 and 33 cent on the low, and then bouncing back up to say 35, up to like, what was that earlier? Like 30, yeah, 35 to 36 area, and then back down, back up, and back down. It's been pretty consistent in that range. So right now, I'm not worried about cryptocurrencies in the long run anyway. I think they're fine. Also, though, they did add, what was it, ETC got added today, or was it Ethereum Classic got added? So you can actually buy Ethereum Classic now on here as well, just like Ethereum. Is it ETC? Is that the thing? Yeah, Ethereum. Is this it? No, it's not it right there, is it? Where's Ethereum Classic at? Yeah, right here. Yeah, Ethereum Classic. You can actually buy Ethereum Classic now. They got added today on webull as well. So, like I told you the other day, man, webull is adding new stuff on there. In terms of those kind of things. Yo, look at good old Neo, chat. Good old Neapolitan. For you guys that are Neo, I know a lot of you guys are probably in Neo as well. Like myself. Thank you and everyone for y'all's advice. So you're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome. You are welcome. I mean, I'll definitely take some of my AMC, like, when I do cash out AMC eventually, like, I'll definitely take some of my AMC profits and put them into different cryptocurrencies as well. Up $800 a day. LOL, I love the stock. Dude, yo, let's go, Jordan. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, brother. There'll be violent rips and dips in the higher we get. Oh, for sure. Yo, Pawson, we're going to see lots of volatility, man, on AMC, I'm sure, on the way up. Lots of downs and ups and downs and ups. How it's going to be. How many of Neo are you holding, if you don't mind? I can tell you the dollar amount right now, like, currently right now in Neo, I can tell you my dollar amount, like how much money's in Neo right now. Currently right now in Neo, I have 141,000 in Neo right now currently. But remember though, I've been investing in Neo since last year, so a lot of that's gains too. That's how much money I put into it, by the way. I'd have to bring how much money I put into Neo. Those are gains too, just so you guys know. Because I've been investing for a while. For a while now. Since last year. Especially when Neo was, especially when Neo was in between that $10 and $15 range. Invested quite a bit. So everybody knows. So it's a little bit different there, man. Just like Tesla, guys. Remember, Tesla's my biggest holding. But it's not like I put that much money. It's not like I put all that money in Tesla, right? It's called Tesla growed over time. So Tesla's been growing over time. I've been investing in Tesla, man, for years now, right? So it was actually Tesla was one of the first like EV companies and things like that I ever invested into. Back in early 2017. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I'm putting some into Neo and Xpeng. Y'all, for me, sure. I mean, me too. I'll be putting some of my profits back into AMC as well when it goes back down. And I'm also putting it into my other stocks that I'm very, very confident in going up over time. Just waiting for the right time to put into puts, Alvi. Hey, man, just remember, though, dude, puts you can lose lots of money on. Remember that. I have Lee, Xpeng, and I have all of them, too. Yeah, Gong. I have Lee Auto, Xpeng, and Neo. Those are all really good companies that are going to do very well. I'm not worried about any of those companies. Just, you know what I mean? It's actually some of my top holdings right now. Like, honestly, like the top, like out of seven of my top stocks right now are EV companies. Definitely way over leveraged in those areas, but I'm not worried about the leveraging there. I bought AMC early last and bought some this year. How does capital gains work for the shares? It depends on when you bought. It depends on when you sell. It depends on when you sell, man, on those gains. Because any other gain between now and then, when you bought in, are unrealized gains, right? Your gains don't become realized until you sell. So whatever year you sell in is the year you would pay the taxes in. Does that make sense? Because then you'd have those realized gains in that year. It doesn't matter what year you bought in and sold. I mean, what year you bought in. All it matters about what year you sold because of that. I was telling people to get out of the meme stocks, dude. Kramer does that all the time, though. It's Kramer, bro. Well, let's be honest. It's Kramer, man. What do you mean? It do be the Kramer. And if you guys, the couple people that's asked what I'm using right now, I'm using Webull. There's a link right there in chat. Right now, if you sign up, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. You also get those tier 2 NASDAQ views right there in the channel. You'll see those going up and down, seeing the buys and sells right over here. You see those buys and sells coming in and out. You get those for 3 months as well right now. It's okay, I thought if you hold stocks over... Yeah, if you hold stocks over a year, yes, you'll get less... Okay, I get what you're talking about, okay. Yeah, if you hold that stock over a year, Koa, then you get the less capital gains tax, yes. So some of your stocks there, man, would be capital gains through like the 2020, like over a year period. And some of those stocks would be, you know, the rest of those stocks that you sold would be counted in the short-term capital gains. I get what you're asking now. I didn't know you were asking about capital gains on that end. I thought you were asking about just taxes in general. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, Jackie. Well, I mean, it's Kramer, man. It is Kramer. You know, Kramer does everything by the book. So once he's up, like, you know, once Kramer goes up 100%, he's like, I'm getting out, right? He's the old man on the block sometimes, right? Good Lord. Hey, Chad, look, dude, AMC has cost 1.3 billion euros. 1.3 billion euros to short sellers this week. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. 1.3 billion euros. That's what it's cost short sellers this week in AMC alone. That's a whole lot of monies, man. Good Lord. A lot of tendies being lost there, man. Lots of tendies. I tweeted it out right here as well if you guys want to see it. Let's see here. Share. Give me your link. There we go. I did it. Did it, man. I did it. There you go, bros. If you guys want to see that, I tweeted it out. If you hasn't followed us on Twitter yet, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter too. I never really post my Twitter in the chat there very often, but hey, if you guys want to follow us, it would be awesome. I'm very new to this. I've only put 50 euros into AMC. Should I put in more? I mean, over time, yeah, for sure, Cole. Over time, 100%. Now, obviously, I wouldn't go and drop everything at one price point, right? If that makes sense. That's just not how I really do things a lot. Do you think Nokia will pop? Eventually, Nokia is going to go up over time no matter what. As long as they continue to do well, right? Nokia continues to do well, man, in the 5G space and things like that. Nokia will be fine. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, if that's what you're asking. Yo, peace out, Stan. Love you, man. Love you, my dude. Chat, I'm gonna run real quick and over here and get a Coke real quick. I need some caffeine in my life. I'll be right back. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the sub button. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep charging to be here. I'm just going to run in here and use the bathroom, take a quick whiz, and grab a Coke. And I'll be right back, man. I am from Nashville, Scooby. I live in Nashville, man. Live in Nashville. So, and if you guys are wondering, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I did go to school, though, for business finance. And I love finance and things like that. So I did have a major in business finance and finance in general. So I do know numbers and do know things like that, but I'm definitely not a personal finance advisor. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I'm a nerd on the internet, just like any of us are. Just remember that. Ghost, thank you so much for the $5, man. Those things allow me to support my family. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate it a lot. Wanted to short AMC out of existence, but the retail investors said no. Well, right now the hedges are doubling down on their stuff right now, man. Hedge funds have been doubling down. That's the thing that's happening right now, man. Hedge funds have been doubling, right? They're thinking, hedge funds right now, thinking is we're going to get bailed out, right? They're thinking they're going to get bailed out again by their buddies, places like Robinhood, and we're making it to where they can only sell again. So they're going to get bailed out. And then, you know, Citadel and others are going to bail them out again. Hey, they can continue betting on that, but I'm betting on our community, man, right? To we're not giver inners, right? So I don't think we're giving in either. So what does it matter? You know what I mean? Well, I think eventually the hedge funds are going to lose. I mean, they're already losing money right now, right? They've lost $1.3 billion. Well, 1.3 billion euros, which is more dollars, but still was more dollars than that. But 1.3 billion euros in the last since Monday. There's a lot of money being lost there. And, hey, I'll be right back though, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to use the bathrooms. I got whiz, man. I'm going to leave the charts up, everything. If you guys wondering what stocks I'm using webull. If you sign up right now using webull, you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. Appreciate you guys, man. Apple, Tesla, Amazon are good ones to start with. Are you talking about like just good stocks in general? Yeah, those are awesome. I think those are great stocks, honestly. Right back, chat. Yo, I'm back. I'm back. I wasn't going long, man. I wasn't gone long. Nicole and the kids are going down to my grandmother's house. I'll probably get off at like 4:30 my time or something like that. If you guys don't know, remember guys, I am going to the mountains though, over here in Gatlinburg, the 2nd to the 5th. So next week, Wednesday through Saturday, obviously I won't be at home, but I am taking my laptop, so I'll be doing stuff. I'll be doing work, right? So I'll be doing YouTube videos and hopefully get some live streams and stuff in as well. If you guys don't know, my grandmother has terminal bone cancer, so we're taking her to the mountains for the last time while she's able to, semi get around, right? She has an oxygen tank and stuff like that, but while she can semi get around before obviously it gets too rough and she won't be able to do any of those things. So she wants to go to the mountains, so me and Nicole are going to take her one last time. Nicole's my wife. We're going to take her one last time, with the kids, create some memories and stuff like that. So Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see here, man. Still have Coke on your nose. Oh, Lord, dude. Oh, God, dude. You sure? Yeah, I'm gonna have internet. Yeah, we're Carolina. We're gonna we got a Verbo, right? So we got a condo that has its own internet. I made sure of that, man. I made sure of that. I made sure we had internet. That was like the number one. That was my number one thing. Make sure we had internet, and not just internet, but good internet, right? So the place we're staying at is supposed to have like 100 down, 100 up internet, so it should be fine. Plenty of good internet. Plenty of good. That's like my number one thing. I was like, dude, you got to find a place that's decent internet. I didn't want to have like some public access internet or like, like a hotel internet or something like that. But hence the reason why we went with Verbo. Plus, again, my grandmother's on oxygen tanks and stuff like that, right? And it's kind of hard to get in and around a hotel. You know what I mean? Kind of hard to get in and out a lot like that. So yeah, we'll have internet, man. Don't worry. We'll have lots of internet. My grandmother just wanted to go one last time, and in my family is not a very I guess money rich family, right? My mom's disabled as well, so she gets SSI every month. So honestly, me and my obviously me in general, I'm like the only person in the family that has any sorts of cash wise. So obviously, I'm gonna step up, man, and take my grandmother to the mountains. I don't care. You know what I mean? Especially when that's what she wants to do, man. She's put her time on earth, you know what I mean? She's 80 years old, so she's got terminal cancer, so she wants to go to the mountains. I'll be God, man. I'm taking her to the mountains, right? I'll do what I have to do at the end of the day. What's the price prediction for the moon? Well, honestly, there's lots of things that go into that price prediction for the moon. Right now, obviously, the bigger issue we have is if we're going to see liquidity issues arise in places like, Robinhood and others, and where they shut down buying of AMC. That right there is what the hedge funds are betting on right now. It's the reason why they've been doubling down. So obviously, anywhere, the price prediction, it all depends on those kind of things. Those things are unknown right this second. Now, obviously, all of us hope that doesn't happen. We're going to have to buy the kids and grandma ice cream this time. No, you're good, Rich. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Again, any donations are always, helpful, Rich, man. You ain't got to ever, think about those things, man. I appreciate you, though, brother. You know that. You know any of you guys. There's a reason why I read chat, right? I don't sit there and just read people that are donating to the channel. I've been in plenty of channels, man. No knock on them, where they just read the super chats a lot. Which is fine, right? But there's a reason why I want to, connect with their community overall and not just feel like I'm a money grab. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I made my channel in the first place. Hopefully a place where everybody can hang out and, just be a community, man. There's a lot of contracts expiring too, guys. So that could even make another gamma squeeze happen. Remember though, guys, Monday, the markets are shut down Monday. So the first day back will be Tuesday. But I'll be doing live streams throughout the weekend and hanging out with you guys, doing videos, talking about cryptocurrencies as well right now. That'll be another probably hot topic this weekend, I'm sure. Are you buying puts on AMC? I've actually never bought a put. I honestly, I never have bought a put. I bought lots of call options, right? I have never bought a put though. Never bought one. And I've been in the stock market for 11 years. Been in the stock market for 11 years. Definitely could have made money on puts. Just never bought into them. I honestly don't know if I ever will. Yeah, the RSI right now is definitely cooling down. Again, it is aftermarket hours. We've seen this kind of happen yesterday. Remember, look at RSIs yesterday in aftermarket hours, right? Going into the market hours day, dumped out. We had this happen the day before that as well. If you go back and look, there was a dump down over there as well. So, very typical. When you have a crazy update to have some sort of a dump down going into the end of the day, and then aftermarket hours kind of cool off. I still think tomorrow going into opening, man, it's going to be a great time for AMC again. I think it's going to be flying right back up like it did today. At least I don't see anything different there. Can you tell me what is the name of this? Oh, rest in peace, right here, man. I'll put it in the chat. There's a link. Again, if you sign up with that link, it's Webull. By the way, if you sign up right now, you get the 2 free stocks worth of $1,800 when you put $100 in. I've been using Webull for about a year and a half now. Love it. I think it's a great platform. Obviously, I'm sure people out there don't like it. I don't care. I like it. I also use M1 Finance. But M1 Finance is different. M1 Finance is like a long-term deal, right? But I am using Webull now. Let's see here. You the GOAT? Yo, Christian, you guys are the GOATs, not me, man. The community is the GOAT. I'm definitely not a GOAT. You guys are the GOATs, bro. I'm just one little piece of the puzzle, right? I'm one little piece of the puzzle, man. This might be my stream, but at the end of the day, man, the community means, you know, community means a lot just as much as I do. Without the community, man, we wouldn't all be here either, right? I'm sure some of us would, right? Because I've obviously been streaming for a while and been doing YouTube for a while too. So some of you guys were here before the AMC squeeze, but some of you guys obviously after. But definitely a lot of us wouldn't be here at that point. We've been talking about lots of different stuff. I do not have any. I don't know a lot of things about Pi crypto. I know a lot of people have been doing it. It's like, is that the thing on the phone? Correct, this thing on your phone. I don't know a lot about that one though. I do know a lot of people have been doing it though. What's going on with Doge? Right now, Doge and cryptocurrencies are honestly right now finding ground and support levels, which here recently has been somewhere around like 33, 34 cents, and then bouncing back up to say 37, 38 on Doge. And then same thing with like, you know, Bitcoin bouncing down and bouncing back up. Right now, there's just a lot of FUD in the market for cryptocurrencies. That's the reason why I said I think this summer, going into the summer, we're going to see lots of nice buildups on cryptocurrencies. How's the dude? Nashville chicken's the best. I love Nashville hot chicken. I love Nashville hot chicken, dude. So good. So good, man. Well, I bet you a lot of people put their AMC, some of their AMC back into Doge and others after they squeeze. I'll definitely be taking some of my profits, putting it back into some cryptocurrencies for sure. 100%. And one of those will probably definitely be Doge. I'll probably put some more money into BTC or BTT. Obviously, probably put some more money into Litecoin and others. Probably buy back in on the dip on AMC again once it comes back down after the squeeze, right? And then other stocks I like EV plays and others. I'll probably take like 40% of my money and put it back into you know, investments again. Honestly, maybe more. If I buy AMC shares tomorrow, well, it's okay. I mean, AMC, anytime you buy it always counts. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but yes, it would definitely count. How do you think AMC options look for June? $30 call, dude. June 8th over here, man, has been balling. So a lot of options right here, man. June 18th, right? You can see some in June 11th as well. June 18th, though, the reason why you're seeing June 18th bounce up a lot right here and the volatility be higher, and the reason why I see this is somewhere between June 11th and June 18th, we should see the preliminary numbers for earnings for Q2. So we see the Q2 preliminary earnings coming in around June, right? And then obviously if you go down here to September, where is it at? September, the week before that, or the week of, somewhere around there, we should start seeing the preliminary numbers come in for, was it August? I can't remember the exact date. Yeah, this right here, because you got the implied volatility is really, really high. Yeah. So you should start seeing these probably fill back in as well, because this right here is somewhere where we should see, especially after this, get by the June one at June 8th, you'll probably start seeing these fill in, because that's when you'll start seeing those Q3 numbers, preliminary numbers coming in as well. And that's the reason why you see those more implied volatility numbers going up there. So those are definitely good dates to get in, implied volatility wise. I mean, you could do one or two ways, right? You could obviously all sell at once, or you could sell over time. If you're looking at when the squeeze does happen, the bigger squeeze, you could do like some people do, which is sell over time on the way up and the way down. That way you're not guessing like this is the very tip top. Because obviously at the end of the day, man, the bad thing is that only a certain few of people get to sell at the very tip top. That's just how a squeeze works, right? So on the way up, getting up towards the top, and you know you're getting towards the top, right? Some people will start offloading there, and they'll start offloading on the way back down again. That way they're getting us in a good sell spot, because not everybody's going to sell all at once. So you're going to see people sell at the very tip top, and then people on the way back down, and you're going to see some people probably sell towards the top on the way up that way. It all depends on different things. There's a lot of stuff there, man. We could see some parabolic numbers though on AMC, guys. We could see some super high numbers. We could see some super high numbers. Now, obviously, it all depends on lots of things, and I don't want to go through all those things again. You know, one, liquidity issues. You know, Robinhood and others are going to shut it down again. Who knows? Those are hypothetical things you can think about, but we can't control those things. That's the reason why I'm not really trying to think about it as much, because we just can't control those things. Cross-op wouldn't let me write a sell order for 100K. Well, yeah, obviously that's very far up, so they probably won't let you do that at 100,000 sell order. I think they only let you go so much when you put like a limit sell in. You can only go so high in the limit sell wise, usually above. If that makes sense. You know, fans quit Melvin in Citadel today. Oh, really? That's crazy. Why are shorters still shorting? Is that what you're asking? Because shorters right now and hedge funds are betting that they're going to get bailed out by Robinhood and others, right? Making it where you can only sell your shares again. Kind of like what happened in January. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense, man. If you guys are wondering where we're at right now, we're at 690 million volume today. 690 million volume, guys. That is blocking nuts, dude. That is blocking nuts. It's crazy seeing these candlesticks, man, being back at like 23 million candlestick. These are 5-minute candlesticks, by the way, guys. That is crazy. Like, even some of these aftermarket candlesticks, still not crazy, but still 500,000. That was like what we'd see maybe back when we were like $10. Still nuts, dude. Like, obviously there's some small ones here, man, but still, every one of these are above 100,000. Definitely not like in market hours, right? Where you're seeing the millions. Obviously, you're going to see some sell-out, or not sell-outs, but you know, volume cutting down, because right now you're getting that time where you can't buy and sell anymore on Robinhood and others. And that's where a lot of people have liquidities at. Like, obviously, if you're on Webull, like where I am right now, you can buy and sell all day long until 7 p.m. my time. I'm in Nashville, by the way, and it's only 4, so we got 3 more hours of trading on Webull. Whereas a lot of people are using like Robinhood and others, you can't do that. Most of the market, most of the retail market, they can't buy and sell after an hour after the market, right? That's just how it is. A lot of apps don't let you do that. Lots of them. Don't think short term. Think the big term, man. That's what you got to think. What you got to think. Kind of like with cryptocurrencies, man. Like, I think long term on cryptocurrency anyway. I think long term anyway on those ends. MJ instead of MJ. Well, I have MJ's Starkin, but again, MJ is an ETF. MJ is an ETF. I do have MJ though. MJ is actually my ETF of choice for the MJ stocks, right? They have some really good stuff there. YOLO is probably the second best one, I think. YOLO. You got YOLO and MJ. I know a lot of people are in either one of those. I'm using Robinhood, new to trading since March. Yeah, really. Yeah, David. Yeah, you can only trade so long on Robinhood. If you have a Webull app right here, you could buy and sell all day long, pretty much. You know, you got eight extra hours on Webull, whereas you only get an hour and a half extra hours on like Robinhood, right? So you get 30 minutes pre-market Robinhood, where you guys get 4 hours with Webull. And then you get 4 hours aftermarket, where you're only going to get like an hour aftermarket on Robinhood. Yeah, you have to have Robinhood Gold. I still think that's silly. You have to have like a gold account, man, to do some stuff like that. That's ridiculous to me. Like, you should be able to buy and sell, you know, long term, no matter what. That's just what I think. But hey, what do I know, man? How much ETH do you have? I actually don't have a ton of ETH. I only started buying ETH here recently, within the past like 2.5, 3 months. I don't have a ton of it. I think right now, I have like maybe like 7,000 in it in ETH. I have a lot more money in other things like, you know, Litecoin. Litecoin's my largest holding, by the way. The Litecoin, Bitcoin, Doge, you know, BTT, which is definitely one of my newer ones. I only started doing that like a month and a half ago as well. ADA, which is Cardano. So I have like 7 different coins in my wallet in cryptocurrency wise. My cryptocurrency wise is way small, whereas I have 72 different stocks, right? I have 72 different stocks on stock market, but I've also been in the stock market for 11 years, right? So I've also been in the stock market a lot longer. Do I have any dividend stocks? I do, Nicholas. Yeah, man, I do. One of my biggest dividend stocks is Oracle, right? So a lot of people like Palantir. You like Palantir, man, you'll like Oracle. Oracle's one of my stocks I've been in for a long time. It's a dividend stock. Done very well this year alone, right? Up quite a bit this year alone. I've been in Oracle though. It was actually one of my starting dividend plays a couple years ago. And then obviously like AT&T, I've had some AT&T. Honestly, I wish I would have bought McDonald's instead of AT&T, but whatever. Still have my AT&T stock. I wish I would have been McDonald's at the start, but I didn't. I still like Oracle. I think Oracle is going to continue to go up. Speaking of Oracle, they're actually opening a big, huge campus here in Nashville soon. They're moving from California to Nashville. They'll open a big campus here in Nashville, which is awesome. But yeah, I like Oracle a lot. I have a lot more in those terms as well that are dividend stocks. Like Ken Holdings. I think it's Ken Holdings is another one of my dividend plays. But yeah, I do have some. Yes, yes, and yes. Just like I have some funds as well, right? I have a couple funds I'm in, but they're more like medium high risk funds. That usually right now have been gaining me somewhere between 15 and 20% for the past like 3 or 4 years, which is nothing to shake your finger at. At the end of the day, I also have some ETFs as well. But I also, again, I do own 72 different individual companies and stocks as well. But a lot of those have been over years. I've been in the market long enough. It's just been that way. Holding almost everything in Voyager. I have Voyager as well, Michael. I have Voyager, man. Again, I think Voyager is a long-term holding app, right? Long-term holding app. I like it. I've been using it for a while. Been using it, man. How often does it pay, and what's the payout average? They do quarters, so quarterly. Quarterly. I think it's like what, 2.5% on Oracle, something like that. Something like that. Man, what do you think about Sundial growers? You're talking about Sundial? I think Sundial's a $1 stock, like I thought back in January. Honestly, Raj, I think it's where Sundial's at right now, somewhere around $1. Obviously, buying it right now is probably a decent idea. I've been a really good idea about when it dropped down very, very low. How do we know when AMC is shorted and by how much? How do you know how AMC is short? What do you mean? Well, obviously, right now we don't know exact synthetic numbers. We don't have those numbers in yet, right? We really won't know those specific numbers. Talks. Now we have like preliminary numbers, right? We won't have specific numbers until we get those votes and stuff in and get the proxy counts, right? You won't really know then how much is outstanding and what we have in terms of those areas. Now there's definitely speculation, right? Definitely speculation on numbers. I'm just holding my AMC to buy PS5. Yo, maybe by then you'll be able to buy one, Doge. Like PS5 is $5 million on eBay at this point. It's still crazy, man, that they're still that far behind. So crazy, dude. Invested $548 in AMC this morning, and at the market close was up $233. Meanwhile, my Doge is peeing on a tree. Yeah, right now though, man, you're gonna have to wait until the cryptocurrencies get out of this FUD market we're in right now, and the cryptocurrencies grow. Just how it is, bro. Once that happens, I think we'll see Doge go right back up to 60, 70 cents again. But until then, man, the FUD market has set in on the cryptocurrency world, just like it's set in on the stock market for so long. And now they're taking part of it. Well, hedge funds haven't bought back in yet. Hedge funds have not bought back in yet, man. That's the thing. So we haven't seen any big buybacks in, guys. So that's the bigger issue. We haven't seen any big buybacks in. Ming Ming sell option and buy the further out date. Okay, roll over. That's true too. Yeah, Nicholas. Yo, Isaac, thank you so much for the $5, man. How much money you started investing 10 years ago? 10 years ago, I put $5,000 in the market. 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I put $5,000 in the market. That's what I started with. 5,000, man. I put all my money in 3 different stocks, and I've pretty much grown from there, right? That's what I started with, man. 5,000, and that 5,000 was me saving up for like literally for a little bit, right? Money I didn't really want to put into the housing. I was in the housing market, by the way, too, guys. So I was already in the housing market, right? So I put $5,000 in the stock market. I didn't really know what the heck I was doing in the stock market, right? I've been in the housing market at that time for a few years. So it's a little bit different. A little bit different than the housing market. I was putting all my money in the housing market. So I didn't honestly have a ton of money to be putting into the stock market, or honestly hesitantly put in the stock market, right? But I put $5,000 in. I figured, hey man, 5,000 bucks, you know, whatever, right? And that's what I did with it. And obviously it's grown over time. Are bullish or bearish on AMC? Am I bullish? I'm bullish on AMC. Social again. I'm not bearish on it. Or if you're talking about hedge funds, obviously they're bearish, right? Hedge funds are definitely bearish. 100% bearish, man. You're talking about getting 30% in interest. Like you're talking about getting 30%. Give me 3% interest over 30 years. I mean, obviously, if you're putting money, I would put money into growth stocks as well, not just all dividend plays, but you can go that route. I know people that only invest in the dividend plays. It's fine. Obviously, you're not going to see big movements there. But I definitely think there's bigger places you can put movements in, like Oracle and others. You can get some, at least see some growth there. And that's the reason why I'm usually not buying into a dividend play. I'm looking for some growth, right, with a dividend, right? So I want to see some sort of growth. Typically, I at least like to get like at least maybe, you know, somewhere right between 8 to 12% growth with the dividend would be nice. Not every time you're going to do that, right? So if you're putting money into AT&T, it's not going to happen. AT&T, you're probably not going to see that 8 to 10% growth with your dividend. It's not happening. Now, obviously, if you'd have put money into McDonald's like a couple of years ago, you'd be splashing in money, be up hundreds of percents with like a 4% interest or like a 3.5%, you know, a rate there. I'll buy 30,000 shares worth of AMC and sell it next week. But that's up to you. It's your money. It's your money, Iggy. I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, right? Me personally, I'd probably buy in over time. That's just how I am, though. Kind of hedge yourself against anything bad happening, and then that's what I would do. Yo, David, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, guys. Anybody who has subscribed today, anybody hit the like button. It means a lot, dude. It really does mean a lot. Where would you put money for your kids so they can keep it for years? Me, Giselle? I mean, I have accounts open for my kids, right? So I have savings accounts for my kids. I also have some stocks, right? Stocks that I have for my kids as well. I've been buying since about 2016. I've been putting money in for them. Right now, mostly I have like Disney and things like that. Things I know are going to grow over time. You know, Disney's definitely going to grow over the next 5-10 years, right? Back then, it's grown a lot since then. I put money in those kind of plays, like your so-called value plays, right? They're going to grow. Not so much a growth stocks, though sometimes I wish I did. Like I did put some growth stocks in there, like Tesla. I put money in Tesla as well into their stocks and their little portfolios. So it depends, man. Roblox, number one. I mean, honestly, right now I'd wait for Roblox to come back down some if I was going to put money into Roblox. Again, I'd still be more of a buy in Roblox at like, you know, around 70 bucks. I'd like to see them hopefully get close to a profit. Last year they did well, but we're also shut down last year. I want to see where they come down to and where they're moving to this year, going into next year as well, where places aren't shut down as much. They still lost $250 million last year. And that was with the whole thing shut down. And they had amazing growth last year, though. Great, amazing growth there. But at the end of the day, though, Giselle, like having any money in there, like, you know, any kind of savings right now, if you have a kid, you're going to be up probably by the time they're 18 or 20, right, or 21, wherever you're going to give it to them. You're going to be up probably in all the markets. So it doesn't really matter what you're buying into. Doesn't really matter. What do you think the AMC short squeeze will happen? Well, I think it happens. The bigger happens when one of the hedge funds are eventually going to give in, right? So eventually, hedge funds are going to give in. They're going to try to get in before anybody else, and you're going to see the domino effect happen, right? Kind of like you've seen in other stocks. They'll all start trying to buy back in at that point, or they figure out that hey, they're not going to get bailed out, right? Robinhood's not going to shut us down, right, or something like that. Then they're going to get fearful. They're going to get fearful, right? They're going to have the FOMO of who's going to buy in first, and they're going to start buying back in. You'll see the domino effect happen. What's your intel on Doge right now, Jay? I mean, right now, the crypto market's been held down artificially due to the same FUD we've had for years about different places shutting it down, mainly China and stuff like that right now. It's the same FUD market, the same story on Reddit, right? Eventually, it'll go to the wayside and the cryptocurrency will go right back up again. That's the reason why I said cryptos this summer are probably going to do very well. Just like I think at the end of this summer, we're going to see stock markets start to recover mostly and then go right back up and without the bigger dips we have here and there due to the CPI data. Ask the question. You called me an idiot. Who called you an idiot, Iggy? I'm confused, man. But yo, see you later, Iggy. See you later, Gator. I'm confused, guys. Did I call anybody an idiot? I'm confused, man. But hell, Iggy. I mean, hey, man, if the shoe fits, man, wear it, bro, right? If the shoe fits, wear it. I really don't care. Let's see here, man. Bruin said he cannot make financial decisions. Yeah, exactly. I did say that. I did say that. I can't make financial decisions for you. Yeah, I didn't say you're an idiot, but hey, man. Hey, that's all good. Yo, Iggy, before you leave, though, man, you get $25 worth of free Bitcoin from Voyager right there, man, if you sign up, Iggy. If you sign up, man, right there before you leave. That's all I ask, man. What's the best channel to watch for beginners on YouTube? So many out there. What do you mean by, like, you're trying to, like, find videos or what? Are you trying to find videos or what? On, like, you know, on like beginning stuff? I mean, there's definitely lots of channels out there, man, have lots of beginning stuff. Honestly, just go on YouTube and search like beginner, like trading for beginners or something like that, right? That'll definitely get you on the right path. I don't have any of those videos on my channel because there's already so many out there. I don't think they would do that well. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps, by the way. If my average cost right now is $13.99 a share and I buy more, how much more will the average cost be? It depends on how many you buy, Anthony. That's all how much you buy, right? Or you buying 1 share, 10 shares, 100 shares. You have to do the mathematics yourself on that end. It all depends on how many shares you buy compared to how many shares you have now. Then you would average that out. I'm up to my ears in paydays, so I can't buy more. LOL. Hey, Mark, man, you're good, dude. Hold on, brother. I love how you don't care about trolls. Yeah, I mean, I'm 32 years old, man, Tony. I don't care about some little kid on the internet, man, going crazy. You know what I mean? I got 3 kids, man. You know, I have a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. You're not gonna get on my nerves. I hate to tell you. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get on my nerves. Hey, at the end of the day, man, I don't want to like make anybody mad, right? I'm not trying to call anybody an idiot. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, you have to make your own decisions. It's your money, right? It's not my money. You have to know like when to get out and get in. You shouldn't be. The way I was told, man, when I first got in stocks, you shouldn't be in stock. You shouldn't be in stocks, man. You have to have somebody tell you when to get in and when to get out, right? Obviously, you shouldn't be selling in the red. You know, there's obviously certain aspects there, but you shouldn't have to have somebody tell you when to get in or get out. At the end of the day, man, there's enough information out there to show you like where the stock could go and where it could be. But at the end of the day, man, the way I was told when I first got in, I didn't get held. My hand didn't get held, right? I lost some money in the stock market when I first got in, right? And I learned from those mistakes, and I think it's the best way to learn is from your own mistakes. But I can't tell you guys when to get in and get out because 1, I can get in trouble. 2, the SEC could literally come knocking on my door and I can go to jail for that. 2, YouTube could shut me down for pump and dump. And I'm not gonna chance my channel and all the hard work I've done in this channel, man. Because somebody wanted me to tell them when to buy and sell. Now I can tell you, man, I can tell you that I'm not selling right now, right? I can tell you like when I'm buying, like yada yada yada, but I can't tell you when to buy or when to sell your stuff. Now, obviously, if this was a private stream, right, and you guys were paying me money privately, like obviously then I can do that because at that point you could, at that point it's justifiable, right? But if you're doing a live broadcast, public broadcast, I can't tell you guys when to do those kind of things. Because I'm not a financial advisor. Just seems to work for the rest. Yeah, it's true. I probably need to do one, honestly. It's a big not financial advice. A banner right across the bottom. Right across the bottom, man. It's a big one. Peace of money from the Bronx, man. Thanks, Jason, for your time, people. Hey, thank you, Caleb. I appreciate you being here. And anybody else, man, that's here hanging out. I appreciate anybody who's subbed today, anybody who's liked the broadcast, any of you guys that's been talking today, anybody who's donated. All those things help me support my family and all those things. I do hope everybody's having a great day today. I'm guessing everybody's having a great day. I mean, The stocks overall, man, we had AMC right now currently up like 34% today, including aftermarket hours, up around 34%, which is great. So if we all gave you $1, yo, Traveler, it'd still be a public broadcast, though, right? It'd still be a public broadcast. It's not like, the reason why I say that is that I had like a program, right? And you guys were paying for that program. I was telling you guys like all those games. Then I could do it and not get in trouble by the SEC. But if I had like a pump and dump, like let's say a pump and dump Discord, or if I'm pump and dumping on here, I'm not willing to go to jail, guys. I'm just not doing it. Nope. If you guys want to join our Discord, there's an awesome Discord place to hang out. We have over 1,500 people in Discord. Join up and hang out, man, right there on Discord. Love to have you guys. Why is GME moving so slowly compared to AMC? Because GME is a lot different than AMC right now, right? GME short floating is near as high as AMC's is, right? AMC, I mean, GME currently right now is like, what, 61% utilization? Somewhere around there, 60 to 65% utilization, whereas, you know, AMC's over 99%. The short float is way higher right over here on AMC compared to GME now. It's a lot different of a stock, man, breakdown wise. Now GME's doing great though. GME's at $250 plus. It's amazing. And we could definitely see GME break the $300 mark. I just think there's more like in terms of like volume going up and chances of doubling, tripling, quadrupling your money. It's definitely been over here on AMC more. That's undeniable there. Not that I don't like GME, because I still think GME is a great stock. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like, you know, tripling, quadrupling, 5xing, 10xing, whatever your money, it's definitely more doable, obviously, on over here on AMC, and it's been that way for a minute. Hopefully that makes sense. At the money puts almost 400,000. The shorts must cover. I talked about this earlier, Vin, twice today. I talked about it earlier twice today, man. Eventually, the shorts are gonna have to cover anyway. Eventually, they're gonna be one's gonna start the domino effect, or two, they're gonna realize, man, they're not gonna get bailed out by buddies in the market, like, you know, Robinhood and others aren't going to stop, you know, because of liquidity issues. So eventually, it's gonna be that way, no matter what. Thanks for your answer. Hey, you're welcome, Killing. You're welcome, man. Again, I can't answer every question. I wish I could, guys. I'm trying to answer as many as I can. Again, I don't acquire you guys to donate super chats to answer questions. Obviously, I get to those, you know, first. But at the end of the day, man, I'll try to answer as many as I can, no matter what. Out there, don't laugh at me, man. Thoughts on Naked? Oh Lord, how's Naked been doing? Honestly, I haven't looked at Naked in a while. Honestly, I haven't looked at Naked in a minute. Currently at what, 57 cents. I mean, to me, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just not gonna put any money into Naked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep with that. It's definitely a way better buy right now than it was at, say, over $1. But dude, I don't know. You know, before, it's definitely a way better buy right now though than it was just, you know, back when it was like 80 cents. And for me, man, I'd definitely be a buyer, more of a buyer on Naked if it's like under 40 cents. I'm gonna be completely honest. Sorry for anybody that's Naked. I love you guys. I was talking about that before. I talked about that many times on my channel. And just, I'm just not a buyer into Naked, man. I don't want to make anybody mad either, right? So that's, I always feel bad, but yeah, just not my thing, man. I think there's a lot better plays out there than Naked. I'd honestly rather put my money in the Sundial. CTRM and those others are going to do a lot better once we get past this pandemic altogether, man. You know what I mean? CTRM obviously got held down because of that. Then they did the market, order pricing. They didn't do at market. They did like a 60 cents share price sale. They did brought the price down again. Maritime do a lot better in the summer, no matter what. A lot better in the summer. So hopefully do a lot better in the summer. You know, like Tops and others usually do a lot better at those times. But God, dude, you know. You have let's see, cents right now is at $2. Where's Ship at, by the way? Synergy. Synergy's been hovering around $1 as well. They've all been well down. I would think they would do better though. I would think they would do better later on. I invested $2,000 into Virgin Galactic today. Was it good? Yo, nice, Hyper. Nice. Nice. Buy less than 100 shares when things are under $1. Yeah, I feel you there, Michael. I feel you there. I feel you there. Eventually, I think they'll come down on these restriction stuff. They're definitely working on a lot of things. Again, I've talked to a lot of the people over Webull. They're very nice people, man. Honestly, the best experience I've had of all of them, other than, again, I haven't really talked a lot to the M1 Finance people, but the times I have been very nice. But I feel you there, 100%. Maybe eventually that'll get fixed too. I want to thank you for what you do for the community. Hey, Ross, thank you so much for the $2, man. Again, those things help me for my family, and I can't say thank you enough for any of those donations and love and support. You, sir, are amazing, and I appreciate you, brother. I do appreciate it. It's a great intraday trade from 50 to 56 cents. Yeah, maybe so then, Tech. Yeah, again, I don't have any shares in it, and it's one of those stocks I have to sit there and babysit anyway, so I'm just not getting into it myself. Are you talking about good old Hillary, dude? Oh man, good old Hillary, bro. Are you talking about? You're talking about it? You're talking about the Discord channel? Crazy. Discord's a crazy place, man. Honestly. And if you guys want to talk about, like, you know, stocks and stuff, there is a stock channel in there. I need to bring all the other stuff over to the make it like a welcome channel or something like that and just move over there. Honestly, there's stock channel, crypto channels and stuff in Discord though. Yo, y'all good, Rosh. Hey, I appreciate you, man. You guys are the rock stars though. Seriously, community is everything, brother. Yes, I think it's a good idea. I believe that it's still going to go up. I mean, again, it's definitely a lot better buying price right now than it was. I'll agree there, man. It's definitely a lot better buying prices, you know, right now than it was. And what I mean by that is like naked, by the way, guys. Me asked about naked, so. Do you think Blue Origin will ever open to public? Maybe it might. I don't know, honestly, Trevor. Because there's a lot of companies that say they won't and then they finally do. So I think eventually they probably will. Sometime at Rivian, too, man. Rivian's another stock to look out for, right? Rivian will be another stock I'm going to buy into when it comes out. It's another EV play. They have an amazing truck, an amazing SUV that I think are going to sell like hotcakes. It'd be nice to see. It'd be nice, honestly, tomorrow to see AMC close above $30. I'd be happy with that, honestly. To see AMC close above $30 today, it closed at $26.52. It'd be nice to see AMC close above that tomorrow. And on BTT, I think BTT can hit 10 cents at least. Do you think? I think AMC could definitely hit $50. 100% Gear Junkie. Once we haven't seen, guys, the price action we've seen so far hasn't been shorts buying back in at all, right? So we haven't seen shorts buy back in yet. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody, man. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, and I love you anyway. I love you anyway, man. I love you anyway. All right, guys, I think it's going to be it, though. It's 4:30. I need to go down and see my grandmother. I also got to work on a video today. I also need to work on a video. Maybe I'll hop on tonight. Who knows? If you guys wonder what I'm using, I am using Webull. There's a link down below. Sign up to get you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. It's free money at the end of the day, man. It's worth signing up and getting it, man. Also, yeah, Quiet Things in theaters, chat. Quiet Things 2 in theaters. Quiet Place. I think Quiet Things. Quiet Place 2 is in theaters as well. I'd like to see the numbers this weekend. See how, because you got a long weekend this weekend. That could also boost your numbers going into next week for AMC. Chat, I'm going to head off, though, because it's getting to 4:30. I need to work on a video. I need to go see my grandmother. For you guys that don't know, again, my grandmother's have terminal cancer and stuff, so I've been trying to spend time with her. And Nicole and the kids are already down there. So I'm going to do those things, man. Yeah, chat, if you guys haven't, again, whatever I'm using right here as well. Quiet Things is a good movie, too. Yeah, it is. Quiet Place 2 is going to be great. Appreciate you guys. Again, Webull is right there. And if you guys are looking to get onto the giveaway we're going to be having coming up eventually, public apps right there. Appreciate you guys. I'll be back maybe later. I also have a video coming out. Make sure you guys hit the sub button. Hit that little bell notification as you stay up. And if you haven't joined our Discord channel, there's a Discord link down below in the description as well. And I'll post that really quick. Discord's an awesome place to hang out. Appreciate you guys. Everybody stay safe. Mucho gracias. See you guys tomorrow for another epic day in the market. Let's go, baby. Appreciate it, guys. Everybody stay safe, though. Seriously. And don't be too crazy, guys. Don't be too hard on yourselves either. Love you guys. Peace out, fam.